Oh, it's just a picture.
No, I'm not gonna log into TikTok.
I hate that.
Yeah. Also, TikTok is the antithesis of not my form of ADHD. Also, hey guys, we're live.
Oh,
Hi, hello.
Hi, hello.
Which means
I
I
will
know.
watch
Uh,
this.
Sup,
I will watch this
nerds?
blacksmith video later. I'll put my memes away, unless you want to show them to chat. But
I mean,
that would.
if I didn't have to juggle all the different captures I would have to do, I would. But also, my OBS hates me.
Fair.
So basically, OBS is the bartender saying you had enough memes. We're cutting you off now.
Yeah, well, they can't take the memes of our minds away. That's all a meme
Fair
is.
enough.
It's an idea.
They can take our memes, but they can never take our freedom.
Exactly. Also, I wish I remembered more of the fucking meme speech from Revengeance.
God.
The memes.
Memes.
Nanomachine, son. Also, I'm getting a fucking ad for your fucking stream. Chat.
Standing here. I'm
if-
standing.
If you got an ad blocker that works on Twitch, let me know.
For a while,
tired
I
of this
thought
shit.
uBlock Origin did, but I think they might have patched around it.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. Twitch is really good about, like, unfortunately, they're really good about getting around uBlock and stuff. And uBlock will be like, okay, we patched it. And then Twitch will be like, bitch, we patched it again. Fuck you.
Honestly,
People were complaining about Outlook not working on YouTube. I believe yesterday. Like I had no issue, but a lot
Plus,
of
I think
people were
YouTube took
complaining.
away the option to skip ads and stuff recently too.
Yeah.
Oh, if I
that's
start
for
getting
creators.
if I start getting YouTube ads, I'm gonna act up.
Yeah.
Hope I don't hurt nobody.
How can you swing though with them tiny arms, T-Rex man?
I can bite.
He got
There
tail.
you go.
Yeah, that too.
Destructive noms.
I got magic. Zap zap.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately,
X Wiley Willy. Hello.
Yeah.
yes, our good buddy and the person who makes all of the music for this channel.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, no, he's honestly been working on getting his commission sheet finished and getting it up on his Ko-Fi. So if you ever need music for anything, check out there.
I might
Yeah.
once I have money again.
Yeah, he's done the theme song for this, Web of Deceit, C4, and our current Ravnica game. Along with a bunch of other stuff where he has made the thing that Shadow Dancer Bob will forever hate, but still think is incredibly well made, which is the Shame Cat music video based off of Roll With Me.
Bob will never ever live that down.
Never.
Yeah, it lives on in both music and art because Bangarang Aliko also made Shame Cat.
1 second, I'm just gonna be tweeting out.
Yeah, I was gonna. I thought I put out a tweet, but I think I forgot, so I can do that now. I was too thick in the memes.
Memes.
Also, it needs some work, but I am actually enjoying Blue Sky.
Yeah. It's a fun little time.
I love it the most because at least now, whenever I put something out, I know people will actually see it, and I know it's also my friends.
Yeah. Punk, do you need a code? Because I have a
For
code.
what?
A Blue Sky code, do you need one?
Let me see. Hold, my buddy's giving one. I gotta look it up. Hold, my iPad is updating. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
iOS picked the worst times.
How the fuck?
I don't know, but compared to pretty much anywhere else, it's fun to see at least like the Unexpectables fandom kind of like rebuilding organically there. At least
Yep.
seeing people like usernames I know like popping up recently and like in good numbers. Like, oh,
Nature is healing.
yes.
Exactly. Oh, I actually heard recently they're up to like literally the population of Ohio in just users.
Ah, yeah, Blue Sky, the Ohio of the internet.
Why'd
You
you
know
doom it like that?
I'd rather deal with Ohio than whatever fucking Elon's cooking up.
Yeah.
Mining cooking. That shit is straight garbage.
See, the thing is that dealing with Twitter is like watching a plane on fire hit the ground. Dealing with Ohio is like watching a man tumble off of Mount Everest and just seeing him tumble the whole way down.
See,
Now
you
here's-
don't deal with Ohio.
Fucking-
Ohio deals
fucking-
with you.
Yeah, like hey, Mr. Rabbit talked to me about how there are these sculptures, I guess, for lack of a better term. They're just doors that people put up, but nobody sees them be put up. So there are just doors in the woods, doors in random places, in farms and shit. Just people just put doors, like set up doors in
Oh, yeah.
random spots in Ohio. Why? It sounds like some Fey shit. It sounds like some portals to the back rooms type shit.
Hey,
Because
You just-
Ohio.
you just answered your own question. Everyone's trying to get out of Ohio. They don't care where to.
No, they'd rather deal with the Feywild than Ohio.
At least there are jobs there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Ohio, Missouri, like this whole like surrounding area of the Midwest is basically just a Less Than Jake song talking about getting out, which is also why ska is very popular here.
Also, hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Welcome.
hello.
Hello.
How are we doing?
You're okay.
Tweets, don't worry, you're fine. We kept everything warm for you.
We are live, by the way.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've
kept
been
the
live
ice
for
cream
about
warm.
7 minutes now.
Oh, hello, chat. I don't mind me crying.
To be fair, Tweets, we love you, and you crying on this channel has become a regular thing, so do it all you need to.
Are you seriously okay though? I feel like we should
Yeah.
ask. Are you good?
Yeah. Running late. Where you can also find me at Twitter at Miss
Right
Tweet.
into the plug. Okay.
Truly a professional.
Professionalism.
I don't know
You're fine.
I don't know if you tried shield or not.
Tweets, I just want to have you next to me so I can wrap you in the blanket I'm currently
Pull,
using and make you some
pull
hot
yourself
chocolate.
together.
And there's the two ends of the spectrum of this chat.
I
I want to blanket and slap.
Don't slap people. Don't slap sense into people. Don't actually do that. It's don't do that.
Even though anime has
punch
taught
them.
most of our generation to do that.
Now punch sense into them.
Yes, because anime is very realistic. You know.
This is why you stay 5 feet away from those people who say that Batman taught me everything I need to know.
Fair.
Listen, better.
Where's my
than they say
goddamn electric car, Bruce?
Better than they say Batman, than they say the Punisher. Like you stay away from those.
But yeah, I guess since we've already had tweets go, why don't we start going down the line? CG, where can people not find you?
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media. But you can find me on various Good Beans D&D channels such as twitch.tv/fartingtart, wherein we have 2 games of which I am a part of. One of which is every other Tuesday for Rascals in Ravnica. We found wrestling. It was buried in the transit tunnels. It was good times. You can also find us every single Saturday for War of the Shattered Song, our long-running campaign. We are still in the House of Evil. Well, at least, hopefully, we're gonna get find a safe zone pretty soon. We can only hope. But you can also find me on this channel every other Saturday for Save by the Spell, our strict saving campaign, in which we recovered from being blackout drunk, as college kids do.
And it only cost us
that's
3,000 gold. Well, actually, no, probably 8,000 gold if you consider all the money we also lost.
But that is it for me. Pass on over to Citric.
Well, hi, hello. I am Cedric. You can find me pretty much anywhere at Cedric King. Like playing that lovely drinking game of check a social media site and see if I am there. It's always the same handle, Cedric King. And what you can do there, I don't know, sit and wait. Sometimes I'll post something, maybe. Who knows? But you have to check to know that. Other than that, I'm here tomorrow as well as today. And tomorrow I will be playing Victor, my Golgari Simic, on our Strictly Professional Ravnica game. Other than that, that's pretty much me. So, why don't you continue, punk?
Oh shit. You
There you are.
I play your favorite rascal, Lucifer. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and now Blue Sky. And sometimes TikTok at PunkYardDog. I'm trying to stream. I might try to stream. I'm in between jobs at the moment, so my focus right now is trying to get a job, but I will try to stream just while I have the time. I gotta find something to do with this chair. This chair drives me nuts, and I promise if I stream, you'll see why.
Squeaky chair.
Squeaky!
I got kind of a squeaky chair.
I replaced the squeaky chair, but only because it broke live on stream.
Oh, that's not good.
See, no, that is content. You're underselling the value of the of the mess up.
Well, no. It didn't break in like a fun or like interesting way. You could definitely just hear it go kathunk as part of its like the gyro for leaning back broke. And so I'm just
Fair
like,
enough.
I'm just stuck there. Just like, what? Okay, back to D&D. But yeah, I guess now we're moving on down. Thera, where can people find you?
Oh boy, this is me. Hello, hi. You can find me everywhere. Twitter, Blue Sky, Twitch, where people are crowdfunding a fucking flat top griddle for me. So that's funny. Commissions are open. I'll draw your fucking characters. I'll do it for the right amount of cash. What else do I got going on? I am 99% sure that come October I'm going to be on Gobtober and Ravenloft, so look forward to that.
Sorry.
Who's taking a picture?
I'm sorry, taking a screenshot!
Your soul is now Punk's.
Mm-hmm. Ah, great, wonderful. In order to buy back my soul, I'm gonna need to be commissioned a lot, guys. So feel free to commission me. I'm gonna need a lot of funds to get my soul back. But
You could afford a soul in the first place.
damn Citric, that's cold. Miss
You
Tweedums,
could say then you're sold out.
Hey!
Shut the fuck up. Miss Tweedums, do you need to promote yourself again? Are you together?
No,
You good?
I am. Yes.
Okay. I'll pass it over to you, Vaughn.
All right, thanks. You've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, and Blue Sky at BurnoutVaughn. And when my foot is not actually popping and turning my bathroom into a crime scene, you can find me doing a bunch of different games. We talked about most of them. We just finished up the A stories for both Leon and Claire in our Resident Evil 2 remake playthroughs of two of Wizard Sibs plays where we play in characters, our Saved by the Spell characters, Daedalus and Iapetus. Then possibly not anymore. This might be our last session, but depending on Thursdays, that's the day for us doing Pact Tactics. So depending on if we get the information we need, that you can maybe see us next week or not. We'll find out. That's gonna be fun. And then tomorrow we have yet another episode of Districtly Professional, where the sewers of Golgari try to kill us. Aside from that, also this weekend we've got the next episode of No Love War Extra with Zako Duo as we go through AI the Somnium Files Nirvana initiative, which I was not prepared for it to get that crazy. Why did that body explode? Oh, but
I mean, why did your ankle explode?
probably because I had too much blood there. This body was
Yeah,
this
humorous.
body was bisected. We only found half of it, and then it just spontaneously combust.
They should have had more blood.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Their fault for not having enough blood.
Though,
Too many
What's
enemies
wrong with
spawned in
it?
on the map.
Ain't
and
had no blood in
had-
it.
Though I can say, definitely happened to the right guy because they are low key based on Steve Jobs and Elon Musk.
That's a
I
fucker.
see.
Yeah. Well, with that out of the way now, it's time for us to play another lovely theme song by our good friend X Wiley Willie, so we can get right on in. If I can reach over all the stuff that's piled up on my desk since I now have to live here.
Saturday. It's one a week, right?
And we're back.
See, I'm still surprised. Like we missed an opportunity here. We could have just opened with what's popping, and you could have yelled, "My foot!"
True. And then
There you go, Miss Sweetums.
Thank you, Taro. I owe you my life.
also 1 second here. My genius of, I'm going to be stuck in a chair for the good part of the next month and a half. Totally forgot to prep and actually grab my can, so I'll be right back.
Womp womp.
I'm just imagining this. Me giving Miss Tweetums a blue sky code. You are safe now, my sweet child.
I owe you my life.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome.
Welcome back.
Yes.
So, who would like to tell me what happened last session?
I guess I will. I raise my hand.
I believe in you.
Go for it.
And,
Combate!
So last time, the group, made their way out and are like hauling on their, way out of a very harassed situation. And some of the members of the group find some information about like Gawain and Amalata and like all that. And after a long night of digging for some and cooking for others and chit-chatting with celestials, our group of heroes make their way to find the traveling group. God, I'm sorry. We
You're fine. You're
on
great.
our way. I don't know why I'm getting performance anxiety. Maybe because my notes are a mess. We find a baby centaur, or not a baby centaur, but we find a little centaur, and they're like, "I'm looking for my mom's charm," and we're like, "We got it," and by we I mean Lucy, because Lucy found it before everybody else. But like, I And it's like, yeah, we found it. So we're making our way to the group because the kid is like, yeah, I can take you to them. It's like, oh, okay. So we make our way in, and we find Gawain's tribe, and at first it's like, oh no, are they gonna like talk to us? And they're like, hey, visitors! We're like, hey, and like, hey, and hey. So they want to talk, but then we're like, hey, so what about Gawain? And they're like, oh, wait a minute, we can't talk about that shit because like you're not part of the tribe. So sorry about that, fam. Like you're not actually fam, but you're whatever. So we're like, what if we want to be part of the tribe? And they're like, oh yeah, let's go, but you gotta like pass these 3 trials. So we each gotta like participate in the 3 trials, and like the first one is like we gotta like take this cup and like take it to someone else without being seen by like their birds, like their crows and whatnot. And we like smash that easily. Task complete. Second task, we have to run some obstacles. Some of them is hard, some of them are not. Some of them is like ultimate difficulty, like cat, Unfortunately, Union doesn't beat it in time, so Union has to sit out and watch the rest of us in our last trial, which is to make Gawain's own dad laugh, which is like, oh shit. But somehow Zara wins the day, and we are officially members of this tribe. That's the end. Oh dear God, I'm so sorry for him.
That was wonderful. Thank you. Inspiration for you.
10 out of 10.
That was pretty succinct. Good job.
With that,
You're not bae. You're not even fam. You're just cringe.
so after the jubilation of the tribe celebrating new members, most of the kind of like rank and file citizens of this tribe, they more or less disperse, having gotten a good gawking at you when you first arrived and getting a nice feeling of events. The crowd begins to disperse, returning to various duties and jobs now that the fun is over. But you remain before the 3 guardians who seem to be kind of like taking point on, well, anything that you may need of the tribe now that you are a part of it. So you are kind of all having finished up, standing in front of Hengaron, Lemeri, and Legrin. Legrin kind of, in his intimidating way, leans down over to... Actually, he doesn't lean down. He looks you square in the eye, Zara.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, so, with this trial pass, you are a member of the tribes. And I believe that as you entered, you came in looking for information. Is this true?
Zara will nod and say, yes, indeed. And before all this, I think Miss Tweedums, don't you get inspiration?
Yeah.
I
for
did.
this? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
okay. I didn't hear that. So okay, good. Okay. Yeah. So Zara will just like, yes. Are you aware of what your son has been up to the last? Oh God, how long has he been taking people away above game?
Like
About a
or
week
two,
and a
right?
half.
Yeah.
Can I ask how long Gawain has been away from this tribe?
I'd estimate about a month or 2 was what he began his journey.
Well, already he's grown to near demigod status in terms of power, and me and my compatriots fear that there might be an infernal reason for that. Or perhaps Fae. He's, unfortunately, for you, I'm so sorry, Unfortunately, he's taking large groups of people away, and all his close companions don't know where. There's a fairy that keeps whispering sweet nothings into his ear, trying to influence his actions. I don't think your son is truly evil. I just think he's getting wrapped up in things bigger than him.
He kind of, as you're kind of telling him this, you see him kind of wander over. He kind of gestures you as you're talking to what appears to be kind of like a makeshift anvil. There's no forge nearby, though, so you're not entirely sure if this is like a full-on blacksmith. But you do see that Lagrange just kind of like takes out one of his large swords and starts just kind of hammering it down, sanding it, just kind of like something to do while he's listening to you. And he just looks back to you and he says, "Concerning. That is a strong accusation you waver against him. Have you proof of this? I will warn you, as you are new, that actions taken against other tribe members is severe."
I can imagine. Do you know of Odir, perchance?
Aye, the crown prince of the realm.
On his behalf, we were asked to investigate. He's worried because him and Gawain are old friends, along with Boga as well. And as for evidence, I'm looking through my bag. I don't really think I have anything. As for evidence, I myself am short, but this fairy did mention Sacerdel's mercy being upon us. Some sort of infernal creature, perhaps.
Yeah, I didn't get anything on that, by the way.
Yeah.
They only knew Amadala.
Yeah.
Her family's a bunch of social climbers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the fairy's name, Amadala. Yeah.
Oh wait, did Lucy tell you guys this last time?
Maybe
It was
I don't know actually. I have it in my notes.
2
Sorry.
weeks, sorry.
It's been a while. Sorry.
I think the only
No
one.
worries.
Ironically, I think the only one
Just
you
to-
mentioned. Go ahead.
No, what you were going to say, that Lucy mentioned that to Union because Union was the only one to see Lucy right after, like, he spoke with his patrons.
And
I see.
and I
That's
imagine
it.
right now Union is standing like off to the sides of like a reasonable point where they can't hear what's being said, so they're just standing there.
Yep. We think their kid went missing, which would line up with that fairy, but we're not sure because they're look, when I say social climbers, when the Fae say someone is just a social climber, it's pretty bad. So they've done weird shit before, but this might be their kid that's missing, because apparently that kid was supposed to be an intern in the Celestial Realms, a messenger in the realm of fate, and they haven't heard shit from her, so something's up.
Whatever the case may be, the reason we are here is to help. It may come across as we coming into conflict with Gawain, and that may come to happen. But it's not because we intend him any form of harm. We just think he got mixed up with something that may be toying around with him, and Amadala for that matter. he seems to be right now like the figure of a prophecy. And whatever that means, he is right now like keeping people from their freedom, like putting them away in cages. Our friend, and I point to Grisharix, had his entire investigation team taken away.
Yes, I would very much like to have my team back, as well as put a pin in all of the strangeness that is happening around here, if that would be good enough. You see that Gusharix is looking at this hulking centaur man and is very much intimidated, but more than that, he seems very envious and looking straight at this man's titanic beard.
Oh, he's got beard envy. I
Oh,
understand.
yeah, he's got something fierce, man. Grin, for his part, is he's just kind of like taking everything in, like
Mhm.
processing everything. Go ahead and, if you'd like, you can roll an insight to see if you can kind of parse what he's thinking.
That's for everyone or just for Sarah?
Everyone participate in this conversation, so I'll allow it.
Righty.
I will also allow Union, but with disadvantage because you're a fair bit off.
Union doesn't
That's
know
anything
like
for me.
Union wouldn't
You
know
said
what's going
anyone?
on. So
Yeah.
all of you that are there.
Yep.
I'm just skipping it because Union wouldn't know they need to
16.
insight right now.
Bu- bu- bu. And 9.
Goodness.
Midas. You're the only one who
Yes.
kind of gets it. Everyone else, this is like basically the equivalent of trying to read a statue. He is supremely stone-faced as he's just kind of he's putting on this air of concentrating on his work as he's just kind of like taking everything in. Midas, your skill with people over time, you're able to pick up the exceedingly small, minute details in his face. He is processing and kind of thinking about what you're saying in a way where he's just kind of like putting the pieces together. So it doesn't seem like he's dismissing you. It's more like he's believing you and for now and just trying to work out any potential issues here. But as he does, he kind of like looks up over to one of the others. He goes, "Mary, can you heat this for me?" And you see the zebra centaur kind of walk up and produce some flame that she kind of sends along the sword, tempering it as he continues to work on it. I'm afraid you have quite a lot of information all at once for me.
It's a lot. Sorry.
It's been a moved couple of days, yes. For what it's worth, it's not just words we bring. We've just finished helping Boga liberate her town a couple days ago. If you have any way to contact her, she would likely be able to vouch for us. And I assume you know she is your son's friend.
We attempt to keep to ourselves these days.
Given how things have turned out. Go ahead.
The openness that you see when you enter this tribe is a tradition. It is customary to keep things open and welcoming, but the amazement that you see stems from the isolation that we have dealt ourselves into ever since Queen Maeve came for us. Since then,
If it's any consolation, Maeve is dead.
I did hear that much. My son has started his journey about 2 months ago, and about 2.5 weeks ago, he returns triumphant. There's many a celebration to be had, and he caught us up to speed on everything he was doing. Of course, his companions were made honorary tribesmen. I must say, Iboga, she really knows how to tell a good joke. Clang! Clang! As he continues working on it. So, I am not up to date on my son's current whereabouts, but he did say that he would continue working with Odir for a while. Just make sure that the realm was peaceful before returning to us. It sounds like, by your insinuation, he is being led astray.
That is what we believe, yes.
Either by this Amidala or by something pretending to be Amidala. We did hear that Amidala changed abruptly as well.
How did she change? As he kind of stops his hammering to kind of focus a bit more on his question.
Yeah, above board, she used to be like really friendly, and now she's like really like secretive and sketchy, right? Like just above board.
The gilded dweeb says he misses their talks.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
They were open, personable, a little vulgar,
yeah.
but
We heard Amidala was open, personable, a bit vulgar at times, but now very paranoid, secretive, conniving, cunning.
not think that she's capable of such things.
What we have been, from what we have seen, she is very distrustful and especially not inclined to let anyone else speak to Gawain. She's constantly in her ear and doesn't leave his side.
This does not sound like the Amidala that we know, understandably. If
Do you
something
think-
is... Go
Do you
ahead.
think you could come with us and talk some sense into Gawain? Above board, I know what this is, but I know the answer to this question, but Zara would still ask.
Correct.
Yeah.
He looks up and he says, "If my son returns to the tribe, I shall inquire with him, but my duties lie here."
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
As the chief protector of this tribe, I cannot leave.
Nope, I understand completely. Can I ask for like a sigil of yours or a token of some kind from you? As like a sign of good faith? Like something I could show Gawain?
He thinks for a moment. Roll me a
Childhood
persuasion
memento.
check.
Persuasion check?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. 17.
He looks to you. I might have something, but it is of profound value to both myself and my son.
If it's an heirloom that can't be replaced, then I wouldn't hold it against you if you kept it.
Indeed. Still, at the very least, I shall tell you what it is as a sign of trust. Should you run into my son, it may not be the same as having it itself, but knowledge of it should be enough to calm him down. Let him know that his father at least trusts these new tribal members. It is his late mother's old holy symbol.
Hmm.
That of the god Tuar.
Also, do you have like spare tribe clothes? Something sort of in the vein of what I'm wearing?
He kind of looks over to you. Well,
If I'm wearing your tribe's clothes, it might put him at ease.
he chuckles a little bit.
Although I'm pretty sure I can't wear those parts. And she points to clearly the parts made for the horse part of a centaur.
More than clothing,
What a
though.
How would a centaur wear pants?
Oh, we are not starting that argument.
He does look on over to you as you make the mention of clothing, and he just says, "We have shirts, but if you're looking for pants, I'm afraid we're fresh out."
More than clothing, though. While one could argue, if they were distrustful of us, that we took this. Fuck! I forgot the word. This
Rewind.
token.
Redo.
Yeah, sorry. That we took this token from you by force. Something that might speak better of us if you have a message for him. Something that only you would be able to convey. Something that you would not tell to strangers. If you don't mind sharing.
He looks on over to you and he says, "Our tribe is very open amongst ourselves. Secrets are not plied in trade here. However,
That.
knowledge of the holy symbol should be enough. If you are looking, and to assuage your concerns, do not worry. If you would even take the symbol and have it with you, he would be cause to alarm if you were anything less than dead."
Fair enough.
And
Be
perhaps,
assured, we do not take this token lightly. Like the symbol will be well kept.
Perhaps before he attacks us, Midas, we can tell him we overcame the trials of cunning, adaptability, and heart. I
That is
think if
true.
we were that specific with our wording, it might
That
at least
is-
put him at pause. Because you do have my promise, Legrin. I do not wish to harm Gawain. I want to see this realm and its people safe.
The three of them are going to insight you.
I'm being genuine.
Indeed. But they're still going to do a vibe check.
Yep.
A vibe check.
Okay.
I can describe an undercurrent if any of them roll really, really high.
You can describe a what?
And like an undercurrent to what Zara said.
Undertow. Yeah.
Go ahead and share that then. As two of them fucking nat 20'd you.
Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. I'd rather you not 20 those than like Gawain's fucking hammer.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so that's 68? No, 68? No, 68 damage.
oh goodness. There's definitely Zara 100% means she wants to protect and have the people of this realm safe. There is an undercurrent of it's more than a protective mom. It is this conviction to really do something about it if it came to it. So there is a little bit of a contradiction, honestly, with I don't want to hurt Gawain, but I also am trying to protect the people of this realm. There's just the tiniest bit of a contradiction there in her motives, but yeah. She ideally she would want to protect Gawain and protect the people of the realm, but if it has to be one or the other, then it's the majority. It's the innocents.
Understood. You watch as Lemary kind of walks up, and she's carrying with her like a couple logs, and she just kind of like almost pushes them into your hands, Zara. It's like, yeah. Would you mind putting that down there, and we can get a fire going for this old geezer?
Very well. Zara
Yeah,
will make like a fire. I don't know if you allow like green flame blade to light things or, but
I like flavor.
yeah,
Go
yeah.
for it.
So literally, like Zara will set up the logs and stuff in like the typical like campfire formation, but she'll grab one log and like wrap her claw like hand around it, and it just ignites, and then she throws it with the others, and they all ignite.
While you look away, take a
Oh
second.
boy. Oh boy. Yeah.
Look into
Go.
the
Go do other people. Yeah.
yeah. As Hengeron, the last member, is kind of like looking to the rest of you two, is like, well, this is a whole lot of jawing, and we have a lot of thinking. Small one with the ears.
Lucy looks up at Midas.
Midas look down at Lucy.
You and the fur.
Oh, I'm sorry. You fur. He said small. I thought he meant brains. Sorry, Midas.
Lovely.
Gosh.
Yeah, what about me? He says, kind of puffing out his chest.
We need help getting this evening set up. Do you have any foodstuffs or any skills that might help with hunting?
I have never helped in the kitchen in my life, but I can hunt.
All right. Out in the plains, there should be. Let's see. It's not this time of day. Kind of like does some little calculations. On this time of day, you should find several like bands of small rabbits, if you're lucky. You can try and catch one of those, maybe a couple of those, help with the food stores. Or if the rest of you would like to assist, maybe hunt for bigger game. One more person ought to be able to do it for a big hunt like a wolf or something.
Midas looks at Unity and Calliope. Calliope.
Union's not there. Union's standing way off in the field, like just watching all of this, unmoving.
All right, you were not in the last
Yeah.
trial. I will. Then Midas will actually like signal like Union to come. It's like, come on, dude.
Okay. Well, then they will move up and stand next to Midas.
So, are you any good at hunting? By the by.
Me?
What? Either of you.
We require
Maybe?
We require no food, so no reason to hunt.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, I kind of have a knack for survival, a little bit.
And I got stealth out the ass, so I think we got it.
You said only one more person, right?
Two of you should be good for bigger game. So the scrawny one, they seem to be pretty agile. And one more.
What? I thought I was doing it.
You are doing it. But I think I will go with you. Looks like Calliope, like, unless you say otherwise.
I mean, if you're confident in your hunting skills, I'm sure you guys could do it.
Yeah, hunting skills, we will call them that.
Yeah, unless you don't want to. I mean, and I'm okay with doing
It's
either or.
perfectly fine.
Well,
I'm sure there is.
if that's okay with you, then yeah.
might as well nod and like walk by, like by Lucy and like kicking him softly, like gently in the butt with the heel of his boot. Like, come on, Furball, we got a job.
Good luck.
Drown you the second I get a chance.
Not if I get you first.
You see then as Hangaron kind of turns to you, Calliope, and then just kind of notices that Union has showed up, and he's like, took you long enough to get on over here.
We thought that since we failed, we were not part of the tribe.
You part of this tribe? And he gestures to the other 5.
Yeah.
They will nod.
And at the very least, that's good enough for a guest pass.
Nice.
You honor us.
And the Union will give a slight bow.
Unfortunately, that means that there's no free lunch. So we need, as the others may have guessed, we need help around here to make sure everything runs smooth. We all look out for each other. That means everyone has to do their work. No room for dilly-dallying.
What
But
do
of
you
course.
What do you need of us?
We have 2 jobs, as he kind of points on over to the fire that's being started. The old goat needs to work on his weapons, and thus he could use some hand with the forge. I believe your large clawed friend is already helping there. And we need someone who can go around the rest of the tents and start packing up. We're going to be moving out soon, so only the sleeping tents need to be up when the sun goes down.
Union would raise a hand and say,
We shall assist with the forge.
Alright. And that leaves you, pointing over to Calliope. You and, Scales over here. You 2 can go and make sure that all the tents are taken care of. Make sure there's no one inside. I know the kids will have to play hide and seek in there, and we've had more than one of them get in trouble when a tent comes down on top of them.
Yeah, no, don't worry. We got this.
Okay. As the rest of you kind of pan out to take care of the duties assigned to you,
Duty. Sorry.
kind of each one of them in their own way, but we'll do Legrin. Legrin still hammering away at his sword, kind of not even looking up to meet your gaze, Zara and Union, as your help. You brought to us as a serious matter. Serious matters are discussed around the campfire after dinner. Everyone is the most lucid and prepared.
I see.
Meantime, as you can tell, we need help, and it looks like you have found your various callings. So, make sure that the fire is even tempered. Make sure it doesn't extend, doesn't burn. And he gains kind of like instructing you. Go ahead, and the both of you, Union and Zara, go ahead and make. Shoot. What would this be? Do either of you have proficiency in Smith's tools?
unfortunately, no, only thieves' tools, because,
Just cook's utensils.
yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll just say that this is a straight con check, as this is a lot of heat, a lot of grueling work, and a lot of dealing with an overbearing taskmaster.
Oh, Jesus. I do have, what is it? I do have fire resistance.
Yeah, I thought
And
about
I also have
possibly
the
doing it.
infernal. I also have the infernal constitution feat. So.
All right.
But,
I'll.
but yeah, it's an 8.
Yeah. With your Infernal Constitution, I'll give you a +2, so it's a 10.
Okay.
Union, on your side of things?
I got 16.
Union, you are well versed in forges. From where you come from, outside of your tea ceremonies, it's very common for the dwarves to ask you for forge help. So, while you are not skilled, you all do know your way around a way around the fire.
I would
Zara,
also,
you think? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I would also assume that since I have like several generations of like dwarven memories in my head, I think that they would at least have one that's about forging.
Zara, you think that you have a handle on this. You do a lot of your own home cooking, after all, and you know your way around a smaller fire. But this is a different beast, as
Yeah.
most of these fires need to be kept at very specific temperatures, constantly changing. And
Mhm.
more than once, while you yourself are heat resistant, you do notice that a few embers do catch on your dress, and it kind of, in the middle of patting them out, does affect your work a little bit.
Damn. What was that about getting a shirt?
The Weavers should have something in stock, though they'll have to do some adjustments to fit your size. Usually the people...
Yeah, I get that a lot. Looks down.
Oh, you too, huh?
Anyway.
But as the two of you continue on your end, we cut over to the hunting party. Hengaron is kind of come on out with the rest of you after doling out the tasks for the rest of the party. So he is kind of following you, following the two of you as Lucy and Midas make your way across the plains. He's like, all right, so we have to be very careful that we don't overhunt. Plains have a very heavy ecosystem, and unfortunately we are a part of that, so we have to have a bit of a delicate balance. It means that some nights we go hungry, it means that some nights we have to make use of all of the animals. Sometimes we get lucky and there's a population moon, but those are rare. Today, we are hunting rabbits. The wolf happens to come by there, also free game.
Ooh.
Either of you have any hunting experience? I know you mentioned that you didn't, but you're crafty enough, just by the look of you, that I bet you could catch a rabbit if needed. Looking over to you, Lucy.
Might as we
I said I'm hunting. Yeah.
might as we twiddle a dagger between his fingers. Like, I can get by.
Alright then. Go ahead and the both of you roll me a survival. If you'd like to do something to improve this, you may.
I have my lovely Pact of the Coin to give myself advantage in that, if you allow it.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Perfect.
How about you,
Survival, you
Lucy?
say.
Do you think
Would
you have something
glimpse
that
of
could help?
weakness work to hold it?
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh, nat 20.
Trying to hit a bunny? I don't know. Hold on. I'm looking. No, I've got charming. But it doesn't work on more than one target, so... Just survival? No. 21.
Oh,
21.
not bad. Not bad.
So, your survival skills are high enough. In your process of chasing down small game, it's almost like, you know, those funny videos where you see one fish eat a smaller fish, and then that fish get eaten by another fish, and then that fish being eaten by another fish.
Mm-hmm.
You see this, like, almost the end result of this, as what appears to be a rabbit, is picked up as you're about to take off after it. Is picked up by a wolf that was chasing a fox who was hunting the rabbit. And so you see your quarry out in the distance, very much distracted with the other members of the plains. And I'd like you to both attempt to attack these wolves and this game.
How many wolves
Can we
are
use stealth?
There is one wolf, there are 2 rabbits, and there's also a fox hanging out there. What was the question, Lucy?
Can I use stealth at all or no?
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. And if you roll high enough, that will determine.
24.
All right. So whatever attack you decide to do, the DC has been lowered, and you have advantage.
Ooh.
Hey, Purple, I have a plan.
Wait, I didn't mean to click that.
Oh, didn't rock yet.
Don't
I
worry.
don't know if that'll come through or not.
It may come out. So, hey, Purple, I have a plan.
So question, you can't use necromancy magic on meat you're wanting to eat, can you?
Only
probably
if it
shouldn't,
poisons
right?
it. Only if it poisons it.
I don't
Otherwise,
know,
we
does it?
should-
I've never
God?
gods or would the other dude know?
Necrotic damage is not inherently corruptive. It's simply you cease to live. As Midas mentioned, poison is the thing that you want to avoid.
Ooh.
So poison
okay,
damage,
question.
very bad. Everything else, more or less fair game.
So if I hop, using my stealth, if I hop in the middle and use Arms of Hadar, can I just beat the shit out of everything?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Before you do anything, I have a plan though.
Oh, what?
I think I can get the wolf and the fox to just come with us willingly. If you
I got
attack
the
them,
entangle wand. He said pulling it out of his pack.
I am trying to save us a fight, but if you want to fight, fine.
If we trap it, you can throw your dagger at it and kill them really painlessly if you're good enough.
I won't be using the dagger. The dagger is just for show. My sand is better. Anyway, no, what I'm
Well,
saying
is your sand
is
gonna ruin
that
the meat? Hold on.
unless I throw it inside of them, no. Worst I will do is break some bones. And we have to clean those anyway. But what I am saying is that if you give me the chance, I can make the wolf and maybe the fox just come willingly with us. All the other animals, like, you're free to kill them as violently as you want.
Well, the goal
I
isn't
just
violence. The goal is just getting all of them at once because they're all right there. So I'm gonna go. So if I try, so I'm gonna hit them first, and then you can try, because if you try to charm them and then I hit them, it's not gonna work. But if I hit them first and then you try,
that's the problem. If they are angered, they won't be subdued that easily. It's a lot
so
easier
I've got
to
a quick
get
question,
them to.
God. Have we gotten our spell slots back? Have we had to rest at all or no?
Did you use any during the trials?
I use one.
I used one. Yeah. Okay, so I've got one.
Yeah,
Hmm.
same.
I don't think we've had a long rest since the trial.
I don't
Okay,
think that these animals are gonna get past what I got.
Fine. We'll do it your way.
I'll try.
Okay.
Lead the way.
So you said the DC's lowered and then it's with advantage, but I have no idea how to do it. Did they get disadvantage on their strength saving throw then? I don't know how that works.
That would be disadvantage in this particular instance.
Yeah, but you need to get like up and close with them.
Yeah, that's why I rolled stealth first to try and get there. Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to survive, because even if they a like fully succeed, that's a lot of 1d6s of damage. And this
Yeah.
is fox, wolves, and rabbits.
Bam,
That's a
bam,
lot
bam,
of
bam.
damage.
So
The slappening.
I'm just gonna let you know. Go ahead and roll damage. As you just kind of like while the fox is,
2d10.
wow.
You're a warlock, so you need to do that for 4 more d6.
Oh. Why is my arms... Oh. Sorry.
Oh,
4
you're fine.
more?
Yeah, because we have up to level 5 spells.
Yeah. You can't
That's
control what
right.
slot you use. They're always level 5.
That's right.
Yep.
19.
Okay, so
If Lucy
there's
is
no
close
chance.
enough,
There's no chance for these poor rabbits. They are immediately
Look at the
grappled
wolf!
and crushed.
You just hear some like squeaks and they're gone. Oh, baby, sorry. Oh, that's a wolf and a fox, though.
I just slapped the shit out of my thigh.
Poor thigh.
Beats by Dre. So the fox, you did roll high enough that even if it succeeded on the save, it wouldn't have lived. So the fox is also grabbed. The wolf, on the other hand, is a bit sturdier, and he did, more importantly, did pass his save, so he is injured, and he isn't grappled. So as soon as you pop up and just unleash this torrent of dark energy around you, it starts running off at rapid pace.
Minus!
yeah. First of all, Midas will use his bonus action to. Where are you? Yeah. What? Yeah, telekinesis and drag the wolf back like 5 feet, and shoot Eldritch Blast at it. So that is 2 beams.
Okay, roll the hit.
First one, that's a 23,
Mm-hmm.
and damage is 14 plus 3 because of elemental gift.
Don't bother with the second. As
Yeah.
this poor wolf thinks it's getting away, and then as it does, like 2 missiles careen on the left and right and collide right in its on the left and right temples of its head, and it just slumps to the ground.
Yeah, Midas just like points at it and finger guns the stream of sand. Like, bam!
Well,
There
we're
you go.
eating good tonight! Yeah! Lucy is trying to drag back the fox.
Midas will just like start using Mage Hand to drag it back like like 5 feet by 5 feet. Like, I am not walking there.
Walk it back.
As
Got
you
a
have
rabbit over
acquired,
its shoulder.
as you have acquired dinner for tonight's session. Not the session we're currently in. I've already had dinner, and I'm not really into wolf meat. The last 2 of you,
Yay.
consisting of Calliope and Grisharix.
Oh boy.
2 of you had to start taking down a whole bunch of tents. This also means moving a lot of stuff in the tents. And it's surprisingly grueling work. But the biggest issue that you run into is that the wind has a habit of catching the tents if you don't hold on to them fast as you take them out of the ground. I'd like for you, Calliope, and he's going to be helping with advantage. I'd like you to roll an athletics check for me.
Boy. 18.
18, not bad. The 2 of you working together, the first time that you take off a tent, you very quickly with this lesson's like, whoa, 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 as they start kind of catching off the wind, but you grab the ropes, pulling it down, and eventually you are able to neatly pack them away, get everything sort of separated, and after the first one, you get a kind of a good feeling about how easy or hard this could be. And yeah, with an 18, the two of you eventually managed to just start packing everything together, putting away. You approached early in the morning. The games took you about a couple hours as the sun begins to set once more, and you can see stars beginning to peek out from behind the sun's orange glow as the tribe begins preparing evening dinner. Sorry, you've had a little bit of a time, admittedly, because after your escapades in the forge, there was a bit of a break, and you were stolen away by one of the seamstresses who quickly took your measurements. So you spent a little time kind of working on your traditional Centaur tribe garb. They mentioned that they had a solid base to work from, so it'll be ready by tomorrow. But a lot of you, having put in a good day's work, gotten good with this tribe, you all sit down for the evening of rabbit stew with a I almost said wolf stew, but that's definitely not what it would be. Along with not with wolf tips, like beef tips.
Yeah.
With a nice dash of fox in there as well. But everyone go ahead, and this will count as a short rest.
Huzzah!
I just imagine since Union's now still considered a guest, they have one of those "Hi, my name is" stickers on, but they've crossed out the "my" and put "our."
Oh my god.
No. What they've got is they got they put a big necklace on you, and at dangling at the bottom it says "on probation."
Union will accept this.
But let me see if I can find something just a little bit more festive, as this is a bit of a celebration. Newcomers have arrived. There's a celebration as more people have joined the tribe. Let's see. No. Yeah, this'll do.
Mm-hmm.
As lively as it was when you came in, there's hooting, there's hollering, there's a lot of people running around, particularly the young children keep trying to escape the campfire as you are all circled around, and their parents just kind of run off to get, which, for normal kids, this would be like just a quick grab and put back at the seat, but due to the plains and their nature as centaurs, this could take up to several minutes as they just kind of run off into the night.
Mm-hmm.
But all of you just kind of sit down, enjoy your meals. Is there anything you would all like to say or do during this downtime?
When Midas isn't looking, steal the biggest piece of meat.
Oh my god.
Do it, Lucy. Do it.
Off his plate.
Oh dear.
First blow has been struck, Midas. What you gonna do?
We look at Lucy and just flick sand his way. It's like, how dare you? Like over the food.
No, don't get sick. Oh no!
Lucy, there's sand in your soup.
Midas has brought grits
Do
to
you
the
know
Centaur
how many
tribes.
times I've gotten sand in my soup? This is nothing new.
Ooh.
Greedy
I
bitch.
will loom behind the both of them and just be like, children.
He started it!
I don't care who started it. I'll finish it.
Might as well just pretend like
Zara will take the contaminated food and give you a fresh bowl of food.
Thanks.
Midas is just sitting pretending nothing happened.
Mom is
Alley-oop.
mad at me. I'm gonna pretend she doesn't exist. I understand. I get it.
Calliope is gonna watch and just kind of laugh at it all, like watching the
Lucy's gonna try his
interaction.
best to knock over Midas' drink.
Come on.
Meanwhile, Union is doing their best to be cordial to any and all the centaurs, but also has the conundrum of they are surrounded by people and they are expected to eat.
You know what, Calliope? If Calliope notices this, she'll be like, you can give me some of your stew if you want, Union.
We thank you.
And Union will just I'll assume at this point you've probably gone through at least a bowl. They'll just trade a bowl, your bowl for that, and then
Calliope is hungry, man.
yeah, you get basically full seconds, and then Union's going to just pantomime bringing the empty bowl up to under their mask and tipping back.
Do you need to eat?
No.
Huh. Sora just bites a wolf haunch.
It sure made that last job easier, didn't it?
That it did. What kind of alcohol do they have to drink?
It's a good question, Mega Man.
1 second.
Yeah,
What?
what kind of alcohol do they have? We gotta
There
party it
any
up before like.
Catnip nearby.
1 second. What the fuck?
I would say there's definitely a precedent for nomadic tribes having some form of like brewable, like fermented drink.
Yeah, I looked up what alcohol do Mongolians drink, and apparently it's fermented milk.
Yep.
Makes
Kefir?
sense.
No fermented milk this time. What they do have on hand is grain
Saddle mead.
alcohol.
Grain alcohol, okay.
Mhm.
Ooh, moonshine.
Y'all want some Everclear?
Like I said,
Yeah!
careful. Drink
I
too
don't
much,
think
you
Lucy
might go
can.
blind.
Once again, infernal constitution, baby. I got resistance to poison damage, and I have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. Zara can just drink alcohol like nobody's fucking business.
No wonder you got
Poison
along so
resistance.
well with your husband.
Exactly.
I have poison resistance.
Excellent.
So does Union, like both from their belt and from being a Warforged.
Zara was
I don't-
probably one of the first non-dwarves to drink Vagrius under the table.
Nice.
Calliope does not. Let's go.
Lucy's gonna look for catnip.
Oh, is Calliope finna get white girl wasted?
It's very possible.
I want to see her drunkenly hit on Midas.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, I guess it depends on the roll of the dice.
Can Lucy find catnip nearby?
I'm just gonna let you know there's probably you're not gonna find catnip nearby.
Damn it.
But it's nothing to say that Lucy doesn't have a little bit stashed away on hand.
Eh,
Pass the bowl.
My doobie. You get your own.
All right.
Let's
For
just
all
see
of
how
you
swashed.
partaking,
Oh my god, 13. That's not.
Do I need to
that's
roll
terrible.
con for Lucy smoking his cat weed?
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
Well then.
Midas
gonna
is,
say-
is drunkenly hitting on Calliope is what I'm hearing.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I have to roll yet.
Please, please.
And because Midas is rolling with advantage using Pact of the Coin.
Oh, of course you
Oh,
would.
Lord, I just
you
realized-
deprived me of that adorableness. How dare you?
The moment you start to feel your gag reflex doing anything, that's when you flip it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 7.
Yeah.
Well then.
Drunk Midas, drunk Midas, drunk Midas.
Yeah.
I believe that we have one other person to address first, as someone decided to not only imbibe, but also partake. So, go ahead and roll me 2 con saves.
Who?
Wait, who?
for our resident cat.
What?
Oh.
He's not drinking. He's just smoking.
Ah, you
That's
may-
still
I
just
did not
one?
understand. That is on me. So go ahead and con with advantage because you're used to this shit.
19.
Not bad.
Kind of mellowing you out a little bit.
Mm,
Zara,
helps the food go down better.
you're not particularly used to grain alcohol.
Yeah.
And while I may not be an expert in alcohols, I do know that the type of alcohol that you do not have tends to be the one that fucks you up the most.
Oh yeah.
That being said, you are able to kind of shake it off at least a little bit. You are not you're buzzed, but you're not like bad.
Zara's gonna be the designated tiefling, so she'll just be a one and done.
Calliope, I thought it was water.
I just
It was like a
imagine
champ.
because like her day, she's just been busy. She just chugs it down, kind of softly places it down. And was like, "Wow, that was actually really refreshing."
I would
I
want.
don't leave her on this woman.
As
And then
one
Zara
like,
looks over. That,
Yeah,
honey,
Zara-
that's a
Zara-
sipping drink. That's a sipping drink.
Yeah, Zara's got like rosy cheeks and is kind of like buzzed and just like, huh?
Me-
Alright.
Meanwhile, you just see below the screen, Union will remember this.
Mm.
Oh my
Also
God.
below the screen is poor Midas, who's having trouble standing up.
The thing is, Midas tends to be composed, and when he starts to get tipsy, he just joins in with the festivities and starts like laughing and dancing around. Like, dude is having a
Oh,
fucking
he's a straw
blast.
hat.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing the chopper.
Yeah!
He's got the he's got the nose sticks and everything.
The chopsticks in his nose.
Just,
Midas, get down from the table.
just a
There
quirked
is-
up, just a
Midas,
quirk,
please be careful.
just a quirked up yuan tea with a little bit of swag, busting it down sexual style. Going with the song.
Honestly, right now, if it wouldn't get us immediately demonetized and copyright struck, I'd say start playing Saki.
Would have been fun.
Please don't make me cry on air. Don't do that to me.
But as you are all kind of a little bit tipsy, enjoying yourselves, there's a hush as there's like a gonging sound of metal on metal as... Hold on. Sorry. Dropped a die. As Legrin just kind of bangs his two swords together, drawing everything to order. It takes you a minute, Midas, to just kind of recompose yourself as everyone stops partying immediately and you still kind of want to keep going. But eventually you do kind of calm down a little bit. We'll go back to... our new friends, Grin kind of addresses everyone, who have come to join our tribe are skilled and have been most helpful this day. However, as with most who attempt to join us, they have their own reasons to seek us out. We have been in consultation for most of the day, in referring to the Guardians. And we wish to address that these individuals come bringing grievances against one of our own. Specifically my son, Gawain, who they accuse of kidnapping and wrongdoing. Though they do admit that there is some other force in play, these allegations still stand, and they assert that my son is a part in them. It is our decision that we bring this up to the vote of the tribe itself. Do we permit these recent additions to go after Gawain? I would hear all of your voices. He kind of sits down. There's a murmuring amongst the crowd. Definitely a souring of tone. Even the kids kind of stop running around and take a noted seat. They know what the sound of those clanging swords means. Before you make your decision, we ask that the accusers state their case.
Oh shit.
I feel like Union will do their part in just taking Midas and walking him behind a bush.
Hey, come on. Not that drunk.
That was a
Okay,
bit awkward.
I'll go first.
Yeah, go on ahead.
So my compatriots and I were sent to this land to investigate a recent immortal or indestructible warrior prophesized for legend, and the recent disappearings, and seeing if those two were correlated. And unfortunately, they are. I'm looking at my notes just to get this right. What was that first town we went in?
Miotis.
Yeah.
I should know this. I went back and listened to all our stuff recently.
Yeah. We first entered the town of Miotis, and upon investigating there, we were quickly quickly met King Odir. Even though he is new to the rank of king, he's taken to the job well, but his hands are unfortunately tied with investigating his friend, Gawain. We did have a little run-in with Gawain, and it is there that we noticed the fairy Amidala was acting suspicious, acting paranoid.
Doesn't really
And-
talk much. Oh, sorry.
And we didn't know this at the time, but that is out of character for Amidala. I have reason to suspect that she is either being influenced by some sort of infernal being, perhaps a powerful fey creature even.
You hear murmurings from the crowd. Just the adults are just kind of like.
Another point of evidence, along with Odir wanting Gawain investigated, is Boga as well, a freedom fighter from Bad Data Cool? Is that what it's called?
She was from Rubinar.
Rubinar, okay. In the town of Rubinar, we met Bodga, and Bodga agreed as well. Gawain was acting out of character, along with the fairy. The reasons why we are acting so quickly and we're seeking you out is there are missing people involved. We don't know if they're just captured or worse.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I will allow you to roll advantage on this one.
yeah! That'll be a 21.
Nice.
Nice. Seen that there's murmuring amongst the group, and one of the notably dwarven members just kind of likes up. It's good enough for a Bolga, it's good enough for me. And then you see another one says, "Yes, but wasn't Amidala? Wasn't she also a good one? Ah, but she's complicit, isn't she? We don't know if she's complicit." And there's kind of like murmurings, and it seems like your words are getting through to some people.
Mm-hmm.
Would Would anyone else like to join in on this?
While people decide, I also just wanted to say one thing, CG. So,
Mhm.
as a side effect of going back and re-listening to all our stuff, I totally realized I fucked something up on my sheet, and I removed one of my proficiencies, so I just add that back in. So
Noted.
Yeah, I basically now just have a +5 in survival. I just wanted to make sure that I was being open with my DM.
Understandable.
But hearing this, Union will probably... Well, how sober does Midas look at this point?
Midas is certainly cognizant. He's
Okay.
not gone, not after a single check.
Okay.
But he's a little loose, that's for sure.
All right, well, Union will weaken at Birdie's Midas, like one arm over his shoulders, being their stabilizer, walk them over, and they will at least start with...
We believe that Gawain is being misled. They believe that they are doing the right thing.
And then they will... That's all they really have to say. They are just being open with how they see the situation.
Okay. Roll me a flat persuasion.
Oakley dokley.
Oh.
11.
Poor nat 20 on the other side.
I mean, honestly, with Union, public speaking, very bad for them, so an 11 is actually good.
Mm-hmm.
As you kind of bring that up, you hear another goes like, "Man, who are they to know Gawain at this point?" Yeah, but he's never been the sharpest tool in the shed. I don't think he ever knew what a shed was. One murmuring.
My
Midas
suspicion
stretches
lies with
himself.
that damn fairy. My boss
Midas
doesn't know
stretches-
him.
Go ahead, Lucy. Continue.
And any fae that says a certain family of fae is nothing but social climbers tends to stand out in my mind. Sorry, I've had to work with them a while. No, I don't know if it's Gawain or not. I have no idea. This is just a job I was told to take. However, that fairy is pretty goddamn suspicious. And even Gawain said he misses their talks. That fairy isn't the same as they used to be. The fairy family that my boss says kinda is weird, and they had a kid that hasn't been heard from in a while, so things kinda line up with being weird on the fairy's part. We'd like to not suspect Gawain, but, we don't know.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion flat.
6!
You get small murmurings from the crowd. A lot of the kids and a lot of the normal looking adults, they don't really have much of an idea of what's up with the Modala. You do notice that a couple of the warriors and the defenders, they do kind of give each other a learned look as you are discussing what is so suspicious about a Modala. Is there anyone else?
Midas will stretch his back, let go of Union, quick sneak a little bit. The name Shardin has came up quite a few times in this entire issue. Amadala seems to be the mouthpiece for whatever this thing is that has taken Gawain as their champion, currently boosting his strength and fortitude to ludicrous degrees. For one, that's admirable, but for what he's been using those powers is what we have issue with. As far as I can tell, he seems to be fine, just led astray, and as long as we can put together what this dark force pulling his strings is, things will get back to normal, hopefully. All we want is your help to put us in the right direction, to know what we're dealing with, and to give you back your son before whatever disease takes it away.
Roll me a persuasion with advantage.
That'll do. Persuasion. Come on, roll 20. That's a simple 20.
Once where you hear murmuring amongst the crowd, some discussion. This time, while at this point, it's less about do we believe them or Gawain would never do that, and it's more like what could be causing this? Who's to blame? What's behind this? More inquisitive than doubtful.
Mm-hmm.
Calliope,
Yes.
is there anything that you would like to add?
I don't think there's anything else I can add because everybody's already said the points that Calliope would say.
I would say, though, if you can think of anything, part of your base Pact of the Rod is to give you advantage on one charisma-based check, so... I mean, you literally can't hurt yourself trying.
True.
Do
However,
you want like a little tip? Is that okay, CG?
sure.
Maybe you could spin it in a way that it's like also not only Gawain and the fairy, there are missing people. Like
Yeah.
this is a very serious situation with theirs.
Yeah,
so.
I was just thinking that.
Well, there's
Yeah.
that,
I
and
guess,
another point that I think
go.
would also work, just stress the fact that we don't actually want to hurt Gawain or, like, do anything. We want to save him from whatever's manipulating him.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, Calliope would just kind of point out, like, there's also the fact that is really concerning is he's just taking people away to an undisclosed location and they haven't been seen in a very long time. And from what we've heard about Gawain prior to all the strange happenings, it doesn't seem like something Gawain would do. We're really concerned about him and his friends, you know? And the people that he's kidnapped. That doesn't sound like, the champion we all know, right?
Persuasion with advantage.
Okay. Oh, where's my persuasion?
Oh!
Oh,
Damn,
Oh.
Calliope, tonight with the nat 20s.
That's
Very nice.
technically a natural 27 because of my Stone of Good Luck.
Dang, not bad.
I think you can add that into your stuff and settings, but we can do that later.
Yeah.
Zarapog!
Just
Zara Pog.
just to make it stronger, because I might as well use it. I can add a +2 to that.
Oh my god!
So
Yeah, get it into the
29!
30s. Get it into the
29!
30s, why don't you?
Drunken
so close.
Midas strikes again!
Look, nat 30 just sounds so
Also-
pretty rolling off the tongue, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't think I can use 2 reactions because this is a reaction, but I could also give guidance. But that's
Guidance is concentration.
Yeah. It's also so you have to...
Can you spin?
We can't do Baldur's Gate rules, okay, guys? You can't just add guidance after the fact.
But
I
well, it's
know I
not after
tried.
the fact anyway. You add it before you roll. Shut up.
Let CG decide. Because, I mean, it's already a nat 20.
I think a 29 will be just fine, guys.
Are you sure? Did we beat the DC?
Do we?
The DC was -2. You're too far away from it.
Damn.
Um,
I've had DMs like that. Like, you healed too much and it doesn't work, and it's like, I hate you.
I hate it.
That is dumb. Anyway,
That is dumb.
At Calliope's plea, the murmuring almost kind of stops. A few more people kind of, like, here and there, just kind of like tapping each other, just like whisper a little bit, but it's notably died down. And there's a continued silence. Seems that debate has ended, Legrin says. I ask the tribe, what is to be done about these new members and their claims? Those who say that we believe them, take actions accordingly. Cast your stones into the fire. Those who disagree, cast them out into the wilds. There's a silent pause. And you watch as 2, 3, 4, 5 people turn around and chuck stones out into the plains. A moment passes. And you see 5, 10, 15, 20 going upwards of stones being cast into the flame as you see the fire die and go out. It's so strong. Before coming back to life once more due to Lomeri just kind of like brushing the stones off. And after a moment bit of darkness, flicker across Legrin's face being the first thing appearing, it says, Tribe accepts and acknowledges your issues. We will do all that we can to help.
Thank you. Genuinely.
Union bows.
So does Midas.
At
I
this
love-
point,
I just want to imagine that Union's doing like a traditional, like, Japanese, like, almost full, like, 90-degree angle bow, while Midas is doing a fucking showman bow.
Absolutely.
So, with the decision made, dinner consumes, I request that those with children take care of them for the night. We will have travel in the morning. Lookouts, take to your posts. Make sure that nothing approaches in the evening. Any other warriors in the group? I ask that you come with us as we continue these delegations in private. And with that, they all begin to just kind of walk to one of the few tents remaining. You know from setting up earlier, Calliope, that this is one of the main meeting areas. You honestly put your head in and you saw kind of like maps and logistics of the plains around. Perhaps it was some form of hunting trail, or perhaps this was something to do with more human locations, but it was definitely not quite a war tent, but definitely the equivalent of the longhouse in a village, if it makes sense. And as everyone kind of enters in, it's still dark as shit because there's no natural lighting until Lomeri pulls out some more fire and lights another smaller campfire as the Guardians, about 10 other centaurs, warriors, humans, dwarves, all enter into this tent. And Legrin simply takes a seat at the other side and says, I suppose the best place to start would be a model of that.
Midas will not.
Several months ago, Queen Maeve went on a bloody campaign through these lands, taking with her strange materials one of this was a totem of ours. Carved in ancient times, it was a symbol of craftsmanship, for it had not seen wear or tear throughout the ages. We are not so barbaric as to assume it's some sort of god or anything inherent more than it was, but it was a simple reminder of the skill of our forefathers. But that is not why Queen Maeve attacked us. It's because the material was made of pure orichalcum. Very powerful and conductive item. And very hard to work around. And as he mentions that, Grisharix, who is with all you guys, oh, that would make sense. Orichalcum is as mentioned, is a powerful spellcasting component, and specifically one required from one of the rituals in my book.
I also just want to imagine that Union, at hearing the phrase orichalcum, does the dwarven equivalent of doing the cross. That's literally like saying you have a reliquary of a saint.
Hmm.
Can we get a spelling on that?
Orichalcum.
If you type it in on like Google Punk, it'll actually autocomplete because that's fantasy metal that goes back to ancient Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's also a bitch to spell, so it'll try to autocorrect you.
I'll put it in text chat.
Okay.
Oh, I was right. I was just mentioning an H. Haha, fuck you. O-R-I-C-A.
And so, just above board, they think this
Come.
material
Sorry.
has something to do with the fairy's corruption. Sorry.
No, it seems like he's getting there. He's just winding up and giving perspective.
I see. Okay.
It was in this attack and seizure of the totem that Gawain's mother was taken from us. She was a cleric of Twar, a god of fate. With her dying breath, she mentioned, as she always would in dire situations or in a trance, a prophecy. Told unto us, told to him. Not long after, the first part of this prophecy, arrived, almost out of the air, as she said that the beginning of the end for the Queen would come on wings of blue. That was when Amadala showed up in the village. She was brash, a little arrogant, and definitely acted like they didn't want to be here. But she got along well with my son. Ultimately, she said that she was a messenger, and that he had been chosen to mete out a destiny, to reclaim what had been taken from us, and to free these lands. It was not long after that they departed. It was at that point, after this bestowment, that we began to hear rumblings of change amongst the civilizations. And it is my belief that at this juncture, he partook in this prophecy. To my understanding, This prophecy is at the core of everything. Madala, when she said she was here, said that she would remain only so long as the prophecy needed her to. That she may act as a guide to see it fulfilled. That she is still here and acting so out of character is what caught all of our eyes. I think this prophecy is at the core of the current issue. And at this juncture, he looks on over to the rest of you. Go and acquire the tablet that we wrote upon. A few of the guards kind of leave. They wait a little bit as they head on out to another tent, and they return. The tablet that they bring is not chiseled, but painted upon. It's a form of their own writing upon it. You see this scrawled upon it.
Oh.
Your...
Cool.
Actually, one moment. Let me... I should probably do it this way instead.
The vagueness has me checking all 4 of my screens.
Hey, I have 4 screens too.
Oh, I have 3. If you can count the third one as one.
I'm jealous
Wait.
of all you guys because the 4 screens are my phone, my tablet, and my 2 monitors.
Wait, you guys have screens?
Wait, what do you want?
Tweets, we gotta help you.
What do you want?
I'm on a stone tablet. What do you mean? You guys have screens?
Introducing the new iStone tablet, much more durable than the old ones.
I'm just
But
imagining.
yes,
I imagine Steve Jobs as Moses.
Grug tired of the iStone 4.
I
Forced
hate you.
obsolescence. Dumb.
I'm putting this here so I can copy and paste it in my notes. Don't mind me.
Steve
But yes.
Grobs is bad man. Sorry.
Let me just say, I'll get
If
rid of
someone
Anyway,
would
prophecy.
if someone would like to read the prophecy,
I will read it, especially since Punk just made it much easier to read it since it's on my tablet. It's a slightly bigger font. When the thread is cut, the separated shall weep tears of sorrow, then of desperation, then of blood. Tears of blood shall grow a warrior, pure and true, upon the trampled ground. With the heir to guide, stout to guard, redeemer to enable, the warrior shall rally the uncertain to stop the sorrowful, whose tragedy shall take from them eternity. Tears of blood consumed by the fiery maw, their desire another ember in the below, and the warrior may finally lay down his arms.
and with the prophecy fully stated to everyone, I think this is a good time for a break.
Yay.
Yay.
Neato.
Thank you. I gotta go to the little theropods room, so I'll be right back.
No worries.
I need to get more water. Just like Midas needs water. Let's go.
Go lay down.
I
before you
can't
hurt
believe
yourself.
I can't believe Midas is hearing all this while like holding on for some
We're
more.
gonna have to fill him in again tomorrow.
CG,
That's up to the
We
DM
were
to see
robbed
how
of him hitting
wasted
us.
he is.
no, CG, you can't just throw that music on because that used to be my starting suit
Robbed.
music. I'm
Well,
Midas
I
in
guess that means
trouble.
that the return of the game will be starting soon after
well,
this break.
it's not just the starting soon. It was also the same mix that JC used to loop in the background for C4 and became a meme of a band of invisible minstrels was following us for that entire game. And they just played smooth jazz that is copyright free.
I love how the title of the song is Midas in Trouble. It's,
Oh yeah,
Is it
this is his theme song.
oh, shit.
magnificent?
I'm gonna get some more water. I'll be right back.
Since it sounds like a few people are
Sounds
going to
good.
stay, I'm going to use the restroom as well because I have to use a scooter to do that. So
I
That
am
note.
also going to get some agua. Be right back.
So, chat, you're left with me. I don't know how good that is for you, but I do take the time to remember everyone to please drink your leg and stretch some water. Do it now, cowards. I'm watching you. So, how is everyone enjoying the night?
Oh, okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Chat has been informed that they are required, if not demanded, to drink their legs and stretch some water.
Good, good, good. Don't be like Midas, y'all. Oh. I'm sorry. This is never gonna be let down. The dice have spoken. Y'all thought Calliope was gonna be the drunk one? No, it wasn't.
I mean,
Drinking like an absolute champ there.
I still remember the New Year's Eve call you jumped in with the Saved by the Spell crew for, and immediately you're drinking me, the only other person in the call drinking under the table.
Don't say that. It's fine. I had some shots.
Yeah, you came in taking shots and then did some rum.
On
I
that
had
note,
some shots.
I am now the one that's going to step away for a little bit. Leave
Thank
the
you
chat in your hands.
Thank you, Citric.
Chat,
No
you're stuck with us now. Chat, how does that make you feel?
You know, oh Lord, we have never had just a one-on-one, just us together stream. I think the energy of that would be so chaotic.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God.
Like-
That's good to hear, Bubba Lubba.
Yeah, though I am so happy to finally have a knee scooter for this time before my surgery. Trying to get around on trying to get around the house on just my office chair, not easy, especially in a house that was built in the 70s.
Ooh, yikes.
The advantage is nothing in my house is carpeted. It's all hardwood or
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. Or faux hardwood. So I could at least get around. The problem is that a lot of things that are common in the 70s was making stuff that was slightly not level. So whenever I would get to a lip, I'd have to either run up and use momentum, or I'd have to physically throw the chair with me in it over that lip. But out of the way, also Thero. So I am loving that you're crowdfunding that grill. If I
Oh
could.
my god. It started as a joke, and I put it up there. I was like, nobody's gonna fund this. It's a really dumb thing I want, but nobody's gonna fund this, and then they are.
Yeah.
Last I checked, it was at 69%.
I mean, I would contribute to it because, for me, one of the things
Yep.
I've said since I moved into this house was one day I will get a good grill and I will learn to prepare barbecue. Unfortunately, I've never had the money for it.
I don't want to get parasocial, but fuck, I love my community. They just do dumb shit like this.
I mean, yeah, we get to be a part of a lot of different communities, just from the crossover of all the different D&D streams I get, they all get different people. There's the few people that consistently follow the stuff I do, and it's the people that come in and specifically just want to see the people that are playing with me, and they all have such different takes, but such positive energy. I love it.
God. Shit's crazy.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all.
Same. When I said I was listening back through our stuff, at work, I was working while injured, which kind of led up to my current situation. But listening back through our games,
don't do that.
yeah, I kind of had to at the time, but now I don't, luckily, because one of the things I did today was talk to HR. And when I explained what just happened to me over the last 2 days, they're like, yeah, no, stay home. If you can get a doctor's note, great. Otherwise, you're fine. You told your boss? Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, if my boss tried making me go in injured, which did happen once, but I shot it fucking down. Like, I can understand needing the money, but
yeah, it was
like
more
any good boss, any good manager, if you're injured, they do not want you there.
Well, my doctor thought that I could possibly make it work, like with the medications they gave me for pain and stuff. And their thing was that you're going to be out for a month, and from I explained to them some of my situation, I only get 3 weeks worth of pay thanks to a disability thing I pay into for my insurance. So they're like, listen, this is going to be an expensive surgery and everything, and you've also got your house and everything else to worry about. I'll clear you to work. Go on in. And like, I was kind of like, I'm not sure that's a great idea. And she's like, yeah, but you're going to need the money. I'm sorry, man. And I was like, you know what, fair.
Wait, your boss did that, or your doctor?
My doctor. My doctor's trying to look out for me because, again, I'm going into the American healthcare system.
Because I'm very surprised. Even American healthcare, a doctor it's bullshit. Because like, yeah, oh no, you could be out for a month. But guess what? If you injure yourself even more, you could be out for 3 months or 6 months. Because what would have been a 1 month injury, you push it even more, and then it becomes 6 months. And then guess what? It's like, then you're really out of a fucking worker and a job, and it's that's not a good doctor.
Honestly, like, because of how they've done it and like a lot of stuff, I have a lot of trust in them, and I'm sure if like I could explain, like, again,
outsider looking in,
yeah, they have tried to help me, and work has tried to accommodate me, but it's also one of those things where I'm working a blue collar job in the Midwest full time. I gotta do a certain amount of stuff that just can't be accommodated, and just some stuff piled up. But I'm telling all this to get to my one point is, listening back through all of our stuff and just hearing how much fun we're having and remembering stuff that I forgot has done so much for my mental health.
I'm glad.
Yeah, no, like,
I am also glad.
Yeah, no, like, this is, like, I have so many groups, and I am blessed by all of them. Like, so many great people I've gotten to play with. Like, hell, got to bring Tweets in on this. I'm so happy because Tweets has been like almost all of the one shots at this point.
If I might make a recommendation, sorry to bring it back to medical, but I do sincerely care about this type of stuff. When I had tendinitis and stuff, I went to 3 different doctors, and they basically told me, take ibuprofen and go about your business. The person who helped me the most was a physical therapist. So I'd actually see if in your area, if you have any like physical therapy people that you can reach out to. On your doctor's recommendation, like even going to a doctor and having them prescribe physical therapy might be a good idea for your foot and ankle.
We actually were doing physical therapy before this because like,
perfect.
The way stuff happens is that before my doctor can actually like write up a prescription for me to get an MRI, they have to first see if the issue can be like done with physical therapy, because MRIs are expensive and time consuming.
Yeah.
So they're like, let's see how this is. And it was ironically, like, it was not picked up in the first x-ray I had, but if it had been like corroborated with an MRI, they would have noticed my problem is, again, I'm growing a 1/2 inch of bone off the back of my heel bone into my tendon.
It's not good.
Yeah. Just one of those things.
Not good.
Yeah. Though, it has, again, side effect. I have to quit smoking, so now I'm down to, like, weaning myself off by smoking 1/6 of what I did, like, in the past, like, 7-10 years.
Good.
Actually, no, I remember.
That'll be good for you long term.
Yeah. Which, I'm going to very much enjoy this one right now, though.
Take a drag.
By the by,
Mm-hmm.
who's back?
Back.
I am back.
Don't you bring Victor here!
Where are you?
Listen,
Punk, are you back?
think they're still away.
Punk's still gone.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Also, listen, Victor, if you're here, I'm here, and I can only play the anxious child so much in one game.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna name names, but I did snitch on one of my coworkers because they had back surgery done, like actual spine surgery done, and they came in for work, and my manager let them work, and I went to HR for just like, this is bullshit. They shouldn't you shouldn't let them come in because what made me like make it a deal is they couldn't walk around without like just like kind of like scooching their feet along at like a snail's pace. They couldn't walk around without like scooching along with their feet and also like using tables and the wall to like brace themselves with an arm. And I'm just like, I don't want to work with somebody like that. This is a fucking kitchen. Like,
Yeah.
like that shit's fucking dangerous.
Yep.
Don't hurt your back more. So I reported that shit to HR, and I got a lot of flack from my manager over it, a lot of passive aggressive flack, but the person, they barely worked any shifts with me, but I still never really talked to them. I don't know if they appreciated it or not. So
Yeah, I won't say too much because I have conflicting feelings about the people I work with, but I will say my manager tries to be nice in their own way, and they had the easiest way of when I literally had to tell them like Tuesday, because Monday I didn't even know if I was scheduled, but my older manager, who's not with us anymore, said that because I deliver parts to a bunch of like just single person owned businesses, so they take every excuse to have a holiday. So if there's a holiday, we basically don't need a driver to deliver parts. So I didn't go in, but when I messaged him, I'm like, I am on crutches. I cannot physically like walk around my house unassisted, and I am in incredible pain. I can't come in. He just messaged me like 2 hours later when he actually like had time to look at his phone and just went, "It is what it is," and that's all he said.
if I can offer a piece of advice,
Yeah.
your body and your health should be top priority over your job, and you shouldn't budge a fucking inch on that.
Yep.
But that is just me.
I have tried
Yeah, the
to do
problem
that.
there
You
comes
don't
side with-
budge a fucking centimeter.
Yeah.
But
Like-
but live your life, live your truth.
Yeah, like I'm in a comfortable place, and like I said, I have a month and a half to sit around and try to practice things. I might have thrown around an idea for another stream with some other people, and also am possibly looking at avenues of creating a proper Patreon.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there might be, like, I will say this now, just because, like, I'm throwing it out there and might force me to do more stuff. If you guys go to my Twitter or my Blue Sky, you'll find a link tree. There is a Patreon page there. Right now, there is only one tier because you literally have to set a tier if you're a creator, and it's $1, and the only thing you get is the right to demand a high five from me if you ever see me in person.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes. But I am looking to possibly try to do some homebrew stuff, give people more input on the little bit of gaming content that's on my streams, and try to create rewards, because that's the reason why I haven't done like a Patreon. It's like, the point is that you are funding me to give you stuff that you enjoy, and my ability to actually put that out is the only reason why I haven't done it. But I am going to try to make some strides and give some people like just avenues for stuff that they might want from me, and if they want to send some money my way. Hey, Punk, are you back?
By the way,
Oh, go ahead.
thank you guys for entertaining the audience while I absolutely demolished this bowl of salsa.
Nice. I love salsa.
Salsa's very
Yeah.
good. And unfortunately, I just finished the last of it, so I'm going to have to get more.
I do not like salsa, even though I am Hispanic. I am so sorry.
Why are you apologizing for your own tastes?
Because I'm the only Hispanic in my family that does not like salsa.
That's fine. You literally have said that if we ever meet up, you're going to properly feed us like some proper Spanish food, not Tex-Mex.
Yeah, but you know what's the ironic thing too is I actually know how to make really good salsa. I just don't eat it.
Oops. I've been in a bit of a spice kick recently, and while I am sad the salsa is gone, I did manage to recently pick up from the Heat Genus, or more commonly known, the Hot Ones guys, a bottle of hot sauce.
Last weekend I went to the Pepper Palace, and that was really fun.
Yeah, I was actually really enjoying you talking about that on your stream the other night.
Oh god. I regret, but next time I'm there I'll try it. I want to try the flatline. It is a sauce that you have to sign a waiver before trying it. The guy is like, it hurts for 15 minutes, and I'm like, ooh, okay.
Just make sure to bring some milk.
Yeah. I got two sauces. I got a sauce called Yippee Cayenne Mother Pepper, and their version of sriracha, which they're both really tasty. They're both medium spicy, which
This is the description This is the description of the sauce I wound up getting. It is roasted red peppers, tomato, garlic, as well as just a touch of Carolina Reaper in there.
Ooh.
let me see if I can find. I had a sauce that was really painful. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm not too much for pain, but the
Me
problem I've been running into recently is I've been having trouble like really pinning down the Scoville heat unit chart for where my tastes are. Cause like I find that it's different wherever you go. Like on one hand, I see Flaming Hot Cheetos are apparently 50,000 SHU, and I'm like, okay,
Really?
yeah.
Oh
And-
shit.
Meanwhile, this barbecue this barbecue sauce I get on my wings is way spicier, and it's like 5,000 SHU.
Apparently, now this is a story from my mom, so I don't know how legit this is, but apparently Flaming Hot Cheetos were invented by the janitor at the Cheetos
It
factory.
is. They made a documentary about it.
Oh, okay. Oh. I just think that's cool.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix if you want to check it out. But we do have Punk
Okay.
back now, so CG you.
Yeah.
Enough of the spicy chat. Although,
Are we in fact back?
Yeah.
Roll call.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, hello.
Sweet.
That's 4.
Sweet.
I will just say,
What? Is it what?
That's everybody.
One last thing on your end, Thero.
I was just gonna say the Tres Diablo sauce I had. It's a mixture of scorpion pepper, habanero, and ghost pepper. I thought I was gonna
Damn.
die.
That sounds
I
painful.
I saw God for a minute.
Well, let's see
What was she like?
let's see if you are in fact going to die today.
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
Let's meet the gods. I want to know her name.
So, after having been given this slate and the prophecy written in, the centaurs just kind of pause to gauge your reaction and measure what you think of it.
See.
Okay, so
well, no.
noticing that there's
I was about to say
I'm
something. But I-
rereading.
ahead.
Hold up, I'm rereading it. Ah.
Also, I had to reach back. I had to reach back and get my can again. So I'll do something as union so everybody else can think.
It would seem that something is trying to convince Gawain that the prophecy is not fulfilled. He is fighting on and being powered by something besides the prophecy.
Is it possible that is it possible he's not fulfilling the prophecy at all, but he just thinks he is?
The weird part about that is that if you're reading it, the fair to guide, the stout to guard, the redeemer to enable. That matches with Odir, Woga, and Amadala. So for all intents and purposes, the prophecy should be complete. Their
All-
team already worked together, already vanquished the evil they set up to conquer.
And as we
So
know,
either,
Go ahead.
so either that means we have to go deeper to the demon that was enabling Odir's mother, or something else twisted what was meant to be the end.
we believe the prophecy
Either
is.
way,
Oh.
go ahead.
Yeah.
No,
We-
go ahead.
We believe the prophecy was fully fulfilled as tears of blood consumed by the fiery maw matches to Princess Queen Maeve being consumed by the demon that she summoned.
And Union will look to Grisharix because that's basically what he said happened, and they're just looking for a confirmation.
Wait,
Well, I don't exactly think she got consumed, but she did get dragged away.
did you see this demon dispatched?
No, it was almost like there and gone within the span of 30 horrifying seconds. They do that sometimes. Every once in a while, if a demon just simply doesn't want to come out or a contract is not fulfilled, the demon will escape momentarily, just long enough to take up whatever loused up the summoning off into the abyss.
Thing is, Gawain still counts with all of the blessings that should be conveyed by this prophecy. If you're
Perhaps-
asking me,
Perhaps the demon is still here on this plane.
and he's been cunning enough to piggyback the prophecy, make it Gawain write it on his behalf.
If something is manipulating this prophecy, as the Grin kind of speaks up, that means that if they have the full weight of it behind them, it's a powerful tool to manipulate. It is entirely possible that that might be the goal, or perhaps even the cause of this current issue.
I concur. Seems to me that the demon saw it coming and decided to ride the wave.
I'm still concerned about the whole fact that when we first were introduced to Gawain, there was mention of him being an Azamar. But when I talked to a Celestial about it, they said Gawain wasn't.
I can confirm that. My boy has no celestial blood within him.
But
So
he is
why
current-
are they claiming that he is?
Perhaps it's a way to explain his current exalted position. We've had already our encounter with him. We know the power he's wielding right now is not natural. Maybe Azamar
Amidala.
is,
Go ahead.
maybe Azamar is just a way to put it in, like to try to put into words the fact that he is elevated as we speak.
Perhaps this fiend is doing exactly as Midas is saying, feeding power into Gawain and claiming it's his Azamar blood showing up now of all times.
Not so much saying that the fiend is feeding Gawain. The fiend was cunning enough to see the prophecy and just spin it in his favor.
Mhm.
Like while he is exalted, he's a terrifying tool to wield. And as long as he believes he is fulfilling the prophecy, I assume he will carry on. The demon just moved the goalpost so Gawain cannot reach it. He steered it in a different way, his way.
And
So-
if it's
Go ahead.
And if that is the case, that is a powerful warrior under his thumb that he can keep around indefinitely.
For as long as the prophecy is not complete, he remains powerful. Yes.
Seems that we may have an idea of why my son is still as strong as he is. Question now is, what thread do we follow to see that his might is reduced?
Perhaps
Para's like,
if we sow enough doubt into him, he can turn on that fairy. No need to come to blows then.
Is there anyone that can scry? We have a theory.
Oh gosh.
sadly, not one of my talents, I'm afraid.
Zara shakes her head.
Actually, I don't think I can do that either.
I have the capabilities, as you see Lamary pipe up, but I lack the required materials to make it work.
Man, if only
What
I had
would
a.
you require?
Go ahead.
No, but
I started talking at
He
the same
said
time
what-
you did, so I. Sorry.
no, I just said, what would you require?
I think that's 2 UCG.
Sorry, what was it again?
What would you require for this crying?
Some sort of. It would be a focus of some sorts. A ball, a mirror, perhaps even a pool of water, but it has to be specifically enchanted, and that can cost a pretty penny.
If you can produce a bowl of water, we might have an idea.
They all just kind of looked at you expectantly.
Well, Union just literally said, if you have a bowl of water. You gotta remember, Union's pretty literal.
I mean, I think they were waiting for you to explain it,
Oh,
what the idea was.
Well, Union's just going to reach into their, tabard and pull out the throne feather.
this is a very powerful artifact. Perhaps it can bless the water and enchant it so.
That could be possible. We would need some way to attune it to exactly what we need, though. Focus like that, and she just kind of looks on over to. Very impressive, by the way. Never seen something of this make, but I can just tell looking at it how powerful it is. If you have something that we can attune it to some form of divination magic, that might be enough.
Well, let me see if I still have this on me. Yep. Union will just look at them and go,
May you produce a bowl for us.
She kind of shrugs and she walks off, quickly procuring a bowl soon after. And then she just kind of comes out. I should probably put some water in here. And she turns back.
Nope.
And
nope.
another 2 minutes later.
Union will stop
What?
her.
No, we have something.
Because I still have this. Because it's part of my starting kit from being taking the background that gives you a Monster Hunter's kit. Union's going to produce a vial of holy water.
Okay. What god is that attached to?
Whatever dwarven god, you just pick one, because it was one thing that we never thought would come up, so we didn't talk about it.
Then, unfortunately, I can't use that because it has to be specifically attuned to divination.
Ah.
Now, the fact that you do have holy water is important, though, because above game, normal water does not work. So, basically, you have the focus. You have a way to enchant it. You just have to have some way to attune the enchanter to divination magic.
Union is going to look to the group.
We are not skilled in the ways of magic. If someone can attune this focus with the feather to divination, then we can possibly find an answer.
And they will just hold it out to the group, because Union does not have a high arcana.
Oh god.
Might as well shrug. Like, not my forte either, I'm afraid.
With my Pact CG, Pact of the Celestial, could I do anything with this, or?
I'll say I will allow you to attempt to.
Okay.
I will roll a D100 if you would like to attempt to make the attunement yourself.
Okay. Like D100, call high or low?
No, this one's going to be thresholds.
I see. So do I roll it, or do you?
I'd like you to roll it for me, please.
Oh boy.
1 second. I have to figure out exactly what the threshold is. This is kind of high, but...
While we're trying to figure this out,
Yeah.
is this something that's guidanceable?
This is...
No.
Yeah, this is the longest shots of longest shots, but...
Mhm.
Zara would come up and be like, my magic's slightly divine, but... Look at me. I'll do my best, though.
Union will
You
not
got
hand
this.
him the feather.
Do you have your thresholds?
I do.
Alright, here's the first one. That's a 75?
To reach out into the ether, attempting to get a feel of this focus that you might kind of weave it into some way that you can use it for your scrying, but it's so alien and foreign, you don't have a good grip on it. Let's try one.
So we're looking for low.
I will... Okay. That's not low.
Again, you pull it into the... You attempt to pull, and you feel like you're getting somewhere. You feel like you're getting something. But it's not enough. Last try.
Oh my... Fuck you, roll 20. What are the odds of rolling the same number on two D100s in a row?
I'm sure there's somebody who can answer that.
If it was, it's not meant to be.
Unfortunately, as try as you might, you just can't seem
Yeah.
to find even the right place to start. A couple false starts give you confidence, but ultimately...
Yeah.
you're
I've
really
never
bad.
cast Scrying before, and it doesn't seem like I'm going to cast it anytime soon. I'm sorry, Union.
Union will just nod and take the feather back.
It is fine. We just thought that it is possible, with what we are dealing with, that Queen Maeve is still alive, because that would be the impetus to end this prophecy.
But she got sucked in by that demon. Grish kind of perks up.
Demon that benefits to have a Gawain walk in his behalf.
Is
Not
it
a bad play, if you
possible?
ask me.
Is it possible that was an illusion?
Union will again
I
go. I was about to say, Union will go up to the slab again and point. it's the other half of the line they were quoting earlier.
There desire another ember below. If she was not taken to wherever that fiend came from, the prophecy does not end.
I think you are on the right path. Is the only thing that we could feasibly say did not occur. We only thought that it occurred.
So we have to find this Queen Maev.
That seems to be the case.
So are we going to tell Odir his mother is alive, or are we just going
Well,
to
we don't
remove
know.
her from the picture?
We don't know that yet,
Yeah.
but it could explain why the prophecy is yet to be fulfilled.
Just want to keep him in the picture. He is the king after all, and don't know how he's going to react if his mom is actually alive.
Didn't he have a bird of some sort that was following us?
Yes, ravioli.
You
Cute
are
little
correct.
bird too.
I'm sorry, being able to be Union and just straight face go, yes, ravioli, and end a sentence
Yeah.
brought me too much joy.
The factuality of ravioli is just
We spot him
burp.
again. You very good burp.
Somebody's eating some chicken. No!
in the arms of.
So we,
So,
uh,
is the bird around us? Can we call for it?
Go ahead and roll a perception. It's a bit late at night, so unless you got dark vision, it's gonna be a
I
disadvantage.
do. Not only do I have dark vision, I think I might have devil sight.
Yep.
Ooh.
So
also,
Zara may have one eye, but it's a really good eye.
and then we also have Lucy, who is, yes, I see it.
Roll 20.
Oh, hey, there you
Suck
are.
my butt. Roll 20. Roll 20. Eat my ass.
Like a werewolf?
Fuck you. Roll 20. Yes, like the werewolf. Roll 20.
The
I
ass wolf.
fucking hate you. I will be on my deathbed and I will be cursing roll 20.
May I roll the perception? The perception.
Yes, you may.
I will make it my mission in the afterlife to haunt the headquarters of roll 20.
17. No. Satisfied
You always have
roll,
advantage
you know
on
what?
sight checks, correct?
Yep.
I do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And with the blind sight, that cancels out the dark vision effectively. Lucy, as you almost like the myth of the pirates in the eye patch, you close your right eye that has been attuned to the darkness, and you open up your left, which is ever seeing as always. Out in a small tree, about 100 feet away, there is a bird that is currently sleeping. I think that might be a cute little guy you might have seen before.
Wait. I see a bird.
Hmm?
What am I to do with this bird again? Eldritch Blast?
No! Like, no, you're just going,
No!
No?
that's the second most energy you've ever heard Union say.
Oh, okay.
This is Odir's bird. It's a messenger of sorts.
Ah. Yeah, he's snoozing right now. Way over there, and he points at he points in the direction of the tree.
Lucy's cat instincts took over for a second.
Bird,
Well,
die.
well, come morning, perhaps we tell the bird to go tell Odir that
I'm sure if you woke it up with a snack, you could probably get it to go tonight.
Do they have like? It probably wouldn't be like your traditional bread loaf, but do they have like? I don't know.
Punch
like,
the ground, pull out a worm.
I mean, we do
I'm
have
not
someone
gonna
who
do
can
that.
literally create food and water, so they can basically just make that.
Can I just get some pita bread from the centaurs, please?
Sure. Although,
Okay.
if you
I was
did,
wanting Zara to do worm grunting with her clawed hand on like a log.
Oh god.
although Bonk, it's worth noting that worms
What?
have a burrow speed of 1 foot, and you can
Yes,
just
they
pick them
do.
up.
Pick her up.
God.
Our target got away one
All right,
time.
I will. I'll approach the bird with breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Animal handling, I assume.
Animal handling with disadvantage because it's a sleepy boy.
But I have breadcrumbs.
You do. So it evens out then.
18.
Woo!
Nice.
Thank you, roll 20. You see, all you have to do is say mean things to roll 20, and it does.
Oh, so you
does
just
what
bully
want.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Roll
was
20
bullied
deserves to be
earlier.
bullied.
Oh,
Just
okay, so
fuck
it's
you,
into
roll
that.
20.
All right, that's fair. I like him a little mean too. I see you, roll 20.
I
We
was
don't
not
kink
ready
shame.
to
We don't kink
like.
shame.
I was not ready to make our means of play submissive.
God. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, Zara will just do some whistles, just like, and just like offer the bird some bread.
You see as it just kind of like lazily
Huh?
gets up.
Hi, ravioli.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't
It
Twitter.
it makes bird noises. I need you to do me a really big favor, ravioli.
Twitters at you expectedly.
And also the plan is to go back to Odier's town, yeah, Neotis, after this. To do
I
some
believe so,
investigating.
yes.
Okay. Tell Odier that me and my companions are coming back to Neotis. And after all the investigating we've done, there is a chance that their mother may still be alive.
We would like snacks and an audience with them.
And then I just give
Lucy
all
mentions from
all-
the distance.
all the pita breadcrumbs to this bird.
So, did you write a note, or are you telling them this? Because I think they are just technically a messenger bird.
Oh shit. I assume I can write all that in a note then and like tie it to the bird's leg.
Yeah. There's no
Oh,
issue
okay.
with that.
Okay. Easily enough. There we go. Dear oh dear. Shit's fucked, yo.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh no, dear, oh dear, you're no longer an orphan. Fuck.
Oh dear.
Hey! Aww.
Your bitch of a mom is still alive.
Don't
No,
get me started. I had
You're
a
just
little-
gonna- you get a response
That old
back.
crone's still kicking.
You get a response back. Oh no.
Oh no.
the one
Anyway.
the one time we're not in a call with Wiley with that soundbite on ready.
True.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I send off Ravioli into the night.
Ravioli,
Okay.
ravioli. You're no longer an orphanoli.
Ravioli,
Orphanoli.
ravioli. Here's your treat. It's
Is
a
that a
cannoli.
regional dish?
What was that,
But
Bunk?
as
It was just a joke. Orphanoli. That's a regional dish, isn't it?
cannoli.
No, that's the one dish that transcends boundaries. That's the wheat. But go ahead, CJ.
But-
Orphanicalcum. That's that metal you were talking about earlier, right?
Organic alcohol. As we continue to lambaste the dead mother in a way that makes Christian Cage raise an eyebrow, you all kind of turn back, and sure enough, your message is sent off, flying off into the night. Not a nocturnal bird, but it's a pretty smart duck.
Uh-huh.
But as you kind of return to the table, message is sent then.
Mm-hmm.
Birds are easily bribed all the time.
Yeah, we're kind of winging
No
it with it.
brains.
We're winging it with this.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that message gets there soon. Otherwise, things are going to start looking bleak.
Get out.
I can't. I'm the
Yeah,
DM.
you'll have to hoof it and get it there yourself.
Hey.
Hey.
All right.
So before we cause Vaughn even more physical pain, as you all kind of approach back to the table, is that your goal then? To return to Miotis and speak with the Prince, future king?
Mm-hmm. And I guess we figure out where these people are being taken away to. And I have a hunch that the same place where Maev might be where Gawain is taking these people that end up missing.
Sounds like a fair assumption, yes.
Unless this prophecy is gonna point us into a different direction, and like I don't know, like Zara looks at it upside down, doesn't notice anything different.
You turn it over, and suddenly there's a map leading to where
Oh! Oh, there's a map
leading-
that leads right to where we need to go. Oh my goodness!
It's a giant. It's a you are here mall directory.
Oh god. The stone tablet just needed to be held upside down.
Who would have known? Great work.
As soon as you are about to get your bearings, unfortunately, Nicolas Cage swoops by and takes it.
Oh,
Yo, y'all remember Nick Cage and Con Air? I love stumping people with the fact Nick Cage used to be hot.
used to be.
I mean,
Hold
he still
on.
he still looks nice nowadays, but look, this modern Nick Cage commands a very different presence than Con Air Nick Cage when he was buff and had long hair, all right?
I mean,
Punk, how could you do this to me?
listen, I love all Nick Cages, okay?
Yeah.
I am a
This is men with
true
long hair, I'm sorry.
I still say the best.
I'm a true
Go ahead.
Nick Cage enthusiast, okay? Like all Nick Cages
Yeah.
are good Nick Cages.
All Nick Cages are pretty
I will
good.
just say the community bit of Ahmed trying to figure out if Nick Cage is a good or bad actor is one of the best pieces of media to happen in the last 10 years.
Yeah,
You can't do it! It can't be done! I must! Oh no!
Note to self: homebrew Warlock patron Nicolas Cage. Anyway, I guess we rest for the night and go in the morning. I guess. So
All right.
back to Miotis, unless anybody else has any ideas.
Sounds good to me.
There's one more thing that we should probably address.
Hmm?
What is going to happen if you encounter my son again? What is your plan with that?
Well, if he is as strong as he was when we last met him, flee. But
As things
Maybe piss
are.
off that fairy, see if I can get him to respond at all.
If-
Anything, you know?
if it
Yes.
comes to blows, I will do everything in my power to make sure he is subdued non-lethally. I can't take away somebody's son.
It hasn't really given us an inkling to kill him anyway.
Exactly. Again, I don't think he's evil, and I don't think he's doing anything bad out of any maliciousness in his heart. I think he's just being manipulated. So if we could kill that fairy, things might turn out for good.
We may not need to kill the fairy either. Probably just Odir's mom for good. But outside of that, I don't see any need for any other person to just bite, like drop.
Your candor is appreciated and concerned for my son.
For what it's worth, none of us wants a fight with him.
We are here with the intent to protect as many people as we can.
That includes him.
It does include him.
The upper
Though
layer.
they seem complicit in this matter. And he kind of looks on over to you. While your
They are more
candor...
They are more a victim of the matter, if anything. They have
That
not
is
chosen
actually what-
to be misled.
That is actually what I wish to bring up as well. Though your candor for my son is understandable, I would request that you at least attempt not to destroy Amadala. She is both a member of this tribe, and also we are indebted to her for what she has done to help us avenge our losses. Our loss in particular. If she is complicit, then I have no issue, but until you have confirmation, and with the sound of presence of this potential devil, there might be another hand behind it. Until you have confirmation, I would request that you extend the same courtesy to her as well.
We'll do
Very
as
well.
best as we can. Just be
Not-
aware, conflict is conflict, and there is only so far we can go when we are against a wall.
Survival comes first. The request is merely that. I will not begrudge you if the worst comes of it. Only ask that you consider it.
That will do.
And with that, he kind of nods to everyone and they all begin to head on out. All are freed from the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
You all can head straight to bed if you so wish, or if you have anything else you'd like to do before that.
Union is going to turn to Calliope and just be like,
You should rest inside the wagon, while the rest rest outside.
What? Why am I sleeping outside?
they were saying it's just to Calliope, like they're not trying to be loud. Like, it's hard to do all of the things I have to say for Union and then be like, they whispered.
Ah.
I mean, if it's okay with the others, you know. If not, I can sleep like this.
It is fine. We were just trying to protect your secret.
Oh yeah. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Union.
Union is just going to give you the most platonic pat on the shoulder and then just go to where they will stand over everyone.
Calliope would definitely want to make sure that Midas is okay, though.
Midas, business had kind of superseded what was going on, but as time has gone on, you have not really put more into your stomach to dilute the Everclear.
Oh no.
Can
It's
Lucy give him
starting
more?
to get back at you. Can I get another con save from you?
Can Lucy give him more?
Will do. Am I allowed to use my coin?
If you'd like.
I thought you already used it.
Ah, I have 4 uses.
Oh. Ah!
Well, there you go.
Constitution.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
an
god.
20.
Dang.
And there you have it, homeboy.
Damn
I
it.
love
No
the-
embarrassing
that-
Midas tonight. Fuck!
I love the idea that the man is like, okay, business time.
Yeah.
Slaps his face. Alright, I'm back.
So, sometimes people can sober up really quickly
Yep.
if shit gets
Yep.
serious.
Yep, I know
Um,
that. I know that for a fact.
I just thought of something completely cursed.
Go ahead.
I just imagined, like, he's like, oh, I need to sober up, so I need to get this poison out of my system. So he just unhinges his jaw and spits it out like a spitting cobra.
Ugh.
I told you it was cursed.
Anyway, does Zara get her new Centaur tribe shirt?
You will in the morning.
Okay, alright. Very well.
It's like a tour concert shirt.
I like a new shirt. The scarf stays though.
Yeah,
I think
Callie. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Nah, it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, Callie would just like go up behind Myas and be like, are you okay? I know we were drinking and you were dancing and laughing a lot more than usual. Not saying that was a bad thing or anything. Of course not. It's actually kind of nice to see you, like, chipper.
I am perfectly fine. Just indulging the locals. We have to be part of the tribe, you know.
Are you sure you're okay? Cause like I could help with that a little bit.
Oh, now you have me intrigued.
Oh, I mean, I could get you a lot of water. I heard that really helps with you know, being drunk.
I would appreciate that drink.
Yeah.
I can go with you if you want to retrieve some water.
But yeah, I'll go get that. I was just making sure you're okay and whatnot. To be honest, I thought I was gonna be the one drunk, but
Oh
somehow
no,
this tasted like water.
you held yourself magnificently there. How used are you to drinking, by the way?
I mean, I've had a couple of drinks or so. I wouldn't say I'm like an absolute lightweight, I think.
I imagine I got like I got to just like Galio partying on a frat house, like woo!
Callie was just like, kind of like, chuckles a little bit. It's like, I mean, I mean, in a way, it was kind of like preparing for something, but it never really happened, so, I don't know.
Preparing for what exactly?
I heard that, like, magic schools can get a little crazy, so I, kind of maybe...
Ignore me.
Oh my god. Uh, I mean, I may have heard, like, magic college school was really intense in partying, so I maybe might have practiced a little bit beforehand.
You practice drinking? Well, that
Well,
is
it
certainly a new one.
Drinking, it was like the games that went with the drinking.
Once
But
again,
I digress. I'll go get that water for you.
I'll go with you if you don't mind. No need to just stick around, and business seems to have been closed for the night.
Sure. I know Union wanted me to sleep in the wagon alone, but I wanted to make sure that was okay with everyone first.
Why, do you want company? He says with a smug smile.
Calliope just like immediately turns to look at him. Her eyes go wide, like her cheeks are a little red. Like what?
I am joking, don't worry.
Oh, quite good joke. Still looking at Midas from the side, looks forward, walks a little faster.
Well, will smile to himself and walk along.
If anybody else wants to roll insight on Calliope, please fucking do.
Oh, if I can, I would absolutely do that.
Oh, God damn it! I am purposely giving myself disadvantage.
13.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
I seen that 20!
CG, I am allowed to use the coin?
You already have advantage.
I know. Fair enough.
Of course I
Yes,
wasted
I go.
on this. It's fine.
11. Great, my that's great.
Boy, Calliope must be really it must be really hot out here, and running around, man. Zara, Calliope is blushing like crazy at that
Yep.
joke. There's also conflicting feelings, oh my god, is he being serious? Oh my god, I hope he's not serious. Oh my god, I hope he is serious. Oh my god, I hope not.
Zara is either leaning back. Zara's in the background, just leaning back on a chair or a tree or something, with just a hand, her head in her hand, just the biggest grin.
I missed the joke.
No tooth grin.
Zara,
Hmm?
I will
what
say
was the joke? I missed it.
There's no joke. Just reminds me of my early adventuring days.
I will give one more thing to Zara.
Mhm.
There is a little bit of guilt at the very end,
Ooh.
but it kind of goes away.
I'll tell you when you're older, Lucy.
Meanwhile, I want to imagine because
I'm pretty sure I'm older than both of them.
I think that's but you're the smallest, so.
Also, I just want
That's
to point out,
heightest.
Yuya's probably standing there next to them just because they are setting up to, look after everyone, not getting into the situation, not looking deeper. It's
This is the longest trip to get a glass of water we have ever seen.
Oh yeah, the two of them must be so thirsty.
Good follow up.
Which is odd considering
Don't die.
how much water Midas can generate.
Mm-hmm.
Calliope doesn't know that.
I love this
Oh,
party.
you guys are making it. You guys are
He
making
just
it
likes to watch
really.
it walk away, huh?
You guys are making it really hard to bite my tongue. I must say. But you all, is there anything else anyone would like to do tonight?
I'm good.
I got nothing.
Okay. As you all bunk down, you all get the benefit of a long rest. And
Hooray.
you wake up mostly refreshed the next morning. One of you has a little bit of a trouble. The light's just a little bit too bright, but it's nothing far from the worst you've had to deal with. As you all wake up, the day is yours. Though it is worth noting that as you begin to kind of pack up everything else, most of the tribe has already beaten you to waking up and are currently taking down all of the tents. You find yourselves kind of alone in the spots that you have chosen to sleep at, as the last of what was packed up last time, the fire pit is completely buried and put out and dismantled. The various tents are rolled up and put away, and for the shoot, I lost my words. I will find them.
That's fine. I'll give you a chance to recover them because I'll say that before even the centaurs could do it, Union would have just used mold earth to put out that fire and put the camp back in order.
You do notice, you in particular, Union, you have been noticing the centaurs kind of bustling about, and a few of them ask you to like help load them up. As you notice that most of the most of the larger centaurs and a few of the like really athletic non-centaurs are packed with all of the belongings from the tents, and everything inside are properly cared for and put away. And it honestly looks like um, possibly like 200 pounds of stuff are attached to each of the warrior centaurs as they seem to be getting head out. You are all kind of accosted by one of the villagers just kind of going, "We don't have all day. We need to pack this up."
Yeah, Union would have, if they asked, immediately start helping. Just been like, make sure that the party is looked after while they're still asleep, while they're dealing with the earlier folk before everyone starts fully waking up, and they just keep doing it. In fact, actually, I can do something for this. The second they mention that, I am going to instantly burn this. Borrowed Knowledge Union has now has proficiency in athletics, so they can help pack up the camp as fast as possible.
Okay. So as more or less the entire camp is taken down and put away, you all bid farewell to your fellow tribesmen as they take off across the horizon and you part the other way, cart in tow. Now, the plan is to go back to Miotis, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at the map.
Oh boy.
Let me also just properly tweak this so chat can see all of the map. Okay.
Now,
There we
you
go.
all have two different options at this juncture. You can head back the way you came, through Rubinar and the mountains. You can also take your way through the Woods of Iron. You've not ventured into the woods. You've only been at the edge of it, so it is a bit of an unknown.
Do the woods
Not to
seem
scale.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
did the woods seem like they would be faster than going through the mountains? Because we are with a cart, so it's all about it.
That is the question of it. You see, Rubinar does have a road, although it's technically the long way around, while the Woods of Iron would be a straight shot.
Okay, well, in character, Union would just contribute.
We know that Gawain is following us. If we would take the Woods of Iron, we would not run the risk of encountering him on the road back to Miotis.
I concur. Avoiding the roads, it sounds like the best option since we are being hunted.
Not to mention, besides being able to hide and whatnot, if we do get found, we could just use the forest to our advantage, right?
That might be true. At least it limits Gawain's advantage because of his flight. It's harder to get into close combat with all of the trees in the like just in the middle.
Very well. Straight shot through the Woods of Iron.
Okay. Now, as you continue along the plains, it's because of how quickly you found the centaurs the first time around. The woods are actually not that far off. About an hour's worth of travel, a little bit more than that, and you eventually come to a stream that you know borders the woods. based on the map. It's a little difficult to get the cart across, admittedly. I'd like for you all to go ahead and roll me. I'm going to say a survival to figure out how to navigate it.
Oh boy, that's a 2.
This is actually what fucked up my sheet, was trying to use borrowed knowledge to give myself. Actually, no. You said survival. I actually am proficient in that. We fixed
14.
Yes, we did.
that. 7.
Before I
Oh boy.
two things. First one, because of my pact, I have again my don't tell me the odds. So that means with the long rest, I need to roll 1d8 dice and record that number. That's a 3, better than the previous 2. And for the survival roll, can I use one of my coin uses for that and give myself advantage?
If you may.
Perfect. So survival, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's an 11. Not rolling high.
Unfortunately, that is 2 successes. That is 2 successes and 3 failures.
Well, wait. Grisharix?
I'll
I
roll
don't
for
know.
Grishark.
I don't know if he's going to be much. Would it be too late to say I use inspiration?
It would, unfortunately.
Damn. Okay. I will save the inspiration then.
It's good that you saved the inspiration, because good old Grisharix rolled a nat 1.
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Ooh.
So, unfortunately, as you all attempt to cross the stream with the cart, it hits a snag on the water, and the horse, while treading pretty decently, even carrying the cart, is stuck to the point where you know that you would not be able to get across, and you are unfortunately forced to abandon the carts.
The horse,
Well,
right? We're not leaving the horse behind, right?
Yeah, it's a
I don't know, are you?
That's a domesticated horse. We gotta take it with us. It will not survive in the wild.
All right.
we are taking the horse.
Who's taking care of the horse?
I feel like Calliope, because Calliope's been the one driving.
All right.
The horse's name is also Biscuit.
All right. You
Understood.
you have biscuit now.
I have Biscuit.
I has biscuit.
I have Biscuit.
But this will unfortunately slow your time down a fair bit, as you have to
Yeah.
be more careful about your navigation and hiding, unfortunately.
I mean, we'll be conspicuous. I will say, is there anything on the cart that like would be suspicious or like evidence of us? Would you say?
Not especially, other than
Okay.
the cart itself just being in the river.
Hmm.
That's about, but like nothing could really trace it back to your cart. Like
Yeah.
it was owned by you guys.
Okay. Very well.
Then plus, like, you would have, like, he's flying as a single person. The chances of him finding exactly where the cart would be in the river are incredibly high.
Don't forget, when you last encountered him, he had several guards with him.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But as you continue into the woods, day passes as you continue on. You look at the trees involved, and it's not hard to see why they are called the Woods of Iron. Although the life in here is vibrant, and it's definitely, a thriving ecosystem, the pigmentation of the trees, as well as the foliage up top, are off color. Foliage is honestly just a more vibrant shade of green, one you think almost unnatural, as though it were painted. But the trunks are actually a deep gray, reminiscent not perhaps in texture, but in pigmentation of iron. As you begin to continue through here, you travel for a couple hours. Go ahead and roll me another group survival check, all of you, as you are navigating these woods.
Ooh, that's
21.
Me.
Oh my God, Zara.
Oh, that's a 9 for me.
You know, for
Can
all
I
the
get another?
crap, for all the
Listen, you
crap
got-
you've been unloading on Nat 20, they are on Roll 20. It's been giving you a lot of Nat 20s tonight.
It's why you
Really
have to
has.
bully roll 20. No. Roll 20 on average like fucks me over. I got 4 nat ones in a row the other day.
Well,
Fuck.
I've got
Remember the 5 nat ones in a row that fucking burned out Vaughn? You
Yeah.
had fucking-
Well,
God.
no. After what we discovered tonight, I'm just gonna repeat something that one of our best mods in the channel actually said. When we discovered, roll 20 is submissive and rollable, so you just gotta bully it.
Yeah.
I will curse roll 20's name till the day I die, and nothing will change my perspective. Oh God, I'm
can
a
I just-
boomer about roll 20.
Can
This is how
can
it
I give
starts.
myself
So
an
no.
advantage?
Yes, you can. Thero's
Okay.
just going to be like 70 and dealing with I'm just being at a home just ranting about this app that no one has dealt with in
I can't
decades.
remember my fucking family's name and stuff, and I'll just be like, roll 20. I fucking hate
If you want to feel better, Thero, the other night I saw a thing on Twitter that was literally a Japanese geologist who specialized in stalagmites being a boomer about them no longer growing straight down.
What?
Those
I'll find the
damn
post.
stalactites not being straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Punk, we need a survival.
Oh, sorry. I thought I gave one.
And then
No,
Proc.
the
You need
last one.
another one.
Oh,
Another one.
I'm
Another
sorry.
Another one.
18.
Good shit,
All
guys.
decks all around. You are able to use the mountains as kind of an object, as an anchor for your direction, and you do not become lost. As even through the woods, it is easy to see where the mountain is.
Also, I totally forgot to ask, what does my centaur shirt look like?
Your centaur shirt is particularly light fabric. It doesn't so much have the tribal kind of color scheme that you are used to with the dress. It
Yeah, that
definitely
might be
doesn't use-
appropriation, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah. What they do wind up giving you though is a surprisingly airy, honestly, considering your measurements, it's almost a little risky, but it's surprisingly tasteful. Deep neck, open button shirts. It
Okay.
almost looks there's a little bit of coloration, but it's clear that it's a little bit of a rush job. Nothing against them, but
Listen, it's better than something with holes in it.
true.
I have expected them to just give you a poncho and turn you into a umbrella.
Listen, if you don't think that I wasn't tempted to give them I became a member of the Centaur tribe and all I got was this lousy t-shirt shirt, you're sorely wrong.
Love you, CG.
But continuing through, your direction is sound. However, as you begin to travel, you hear rustling in the woods. Hard to pinpoint at first, but as it gets louder, you can hear definite movement, and eventually you hear the sound of metal scraping against wood. Sounds about, from your position, probably about 40 feet off. Forest is dense at this point. There are many trees in the way. It sounds like someone is searching for you.
Hmm.
And I cast invisibility on myself now.
You may.
Okay, I'm gonna actually, because it's at 5th level, I can cast invisibility for each slot that's above 2. I can cast additional, so me 4, 3, 4. I can cast invisibility on 3 other people. Who wants it?
Okay, just cards on table, guys. Who has the worst stealth rolls?
Mine are
I have
decent.
okay stealth. I have okay stealth.
I have 6.
I have 8.
I have
Oh my-
0.
Oh my god. I have +1, so I was like, well, +1's okay
I was about to say,
for a warlock.
Who would guess the AC tank has 0 in dexterity?
Yeah, I'm gonna also throw out that good old Grizz Sharks, not stealthy. He's got a big old
No.
flat 0.
Yeah. Okay,
So
I
that's 2.
guess... Wait, question for DM.
You.
Since I have Biscuit, would Biscuit also need invisibility? Or would it look like there's just a lone horse if I was just to be invisible?
Well, you're probably leading them by the reins, and the reins would give us away.
That would be correct.
Okay, so I guess Biscuit is taking the other.
You know what? This is perfect.
You know
I
what?
love it.
Wait,
Yeah, no, we will respect that.
So, Union, Grishalix, and Biscuit will be invisible.
yeah, a
Okay.
creature you touch. I thought it was a humanoid. Huh.
Yeah,
You
because
can invisible beast companions.
the
Huh.
reason why is
Yep.
because you can do it on familiars for wizards.
Oh, my third eye is opening.
I'm glad I can give you that. But yeah, CG, take it away.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to do prep-wise before this check?
God.
You go ahead first.
Zara's got no spells for this, so I guess should I just preemptively roll the stealth check?
We'll see if anyone else comes up with something.
Okay.
Yeah, I have nothing besides the coin to give myself advantage, which would be 3 out of the 5 uses I've had for the day already.
My thing would be is, would you consider it like, I know it's pushing it, but would you consider, since we've only just been making a steady, not like heavy pace towards Miotis, that we've had an hour of a short rest?
I would say no. You are currently traveling, and that is a important and draining effort.
Then just to try to mitigate, since I know this is probably going to be a group check, doing it again, borrowed knowledge, and I am moving the proficiency from athletics into stealth.
Okay. With that being said, go ahead and roll stealth. I'll just say, for the sake of not wanting to look up the horse's stats, that the
Damn.
invisibility is enough to pass.
Would people with invisibility get
Damn.
advantage?
That's literally what it's
They do.
for. Oh, what?
I got a 13.
I got a 13 as well.
Fuck.
If it's with
Wait,
advantage, I have a
I feel-
23.
I was gonna say maybe I should use my inspiration because I feel like it's kind of maybe.
This might not be a bad time to use inspiration.
Yeah,
But you don't have to.
Have it.
I think I'm gonna use my.
So we're going straight through the woods to get to Miotis.
Yeah,
Thank
Yes.
and something's trying to hunt us.
We also have Citrix. Don't tell me the odds. So we have a 3
Yeah, that's
points we can
a
add
plus
one.
3, and yeah, but I
Okay.
was about to ask, like, can I use that on top of already having used the coin for this check?
It's a reaction, so yes.
Okay. So I can give a plus 3 to whoever needs it. I'm assuming the number to beat is 15.
Do they
Yes,
have to be
top of my head.
seen?
Yeah.
Then you would not be able to give it to anyone who is invisible.
That's fine. That can still help Midas by just boosting himself.
Or you
Yeah.
putting like, I know
Or
you
Zara.
with advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's my only question with Sarah, because
Or
if
Lucy.
the number to beat is 15 or over,
Oh, yeah,
we are kind
Ah.
of screwed. Yeah, I can. In that case, I could give it to myself. Lucy, you are on. You're not invisible, right?
Nope.
The current
Yeah.
people who are invisible are uh, Calliope, Grisharix, the horse, and Union.
Of course.
I am giving the +3 to Lucy.
And excuse you, the horse's name is Biscuit.
Honestly, that's
Listen, the DM didn't name them, so they don't exist.
No.
Oh, not. That's not how we roll.
Also,
Go ahead.
lie. It's not a 13, it's a 14 because my +1 from the stone luck.
That's up
Okay.
to you. You still have inspiration. You can re-roll it, and I believe that Thero, you also have inspiration because I know you've done an intro.
I do, but I'm contemplating, do I want to spend my inspiration for this?
That's fair.
Fuck it. Okay, 17.
Yeah, I think I might just use my inspiration because I feel like this is like, you know.
In that case, I've never gotten around to use mine. Are we all using it?
I
know
mean,
what?
Inspiration, go!
So,
I lucked
question
out.
again,
lucked
like
Go ahead.
again, like cheesing this as much as possible. Since the inspiration is a reroll, does that account my previous advantage?
No, you would still have advantage.
Perfect.
I
Yeah,
can
no,
use
we are
Misty Escape. That's only for 60 feet.
we are cheesing this. 14 is one higher,
This is an upgrade.
and I have inspiration no longer.
Okay, so
mm,
we have Union with a 23, Zara with a 17, Midas with a 14.
Mhm.
Anyone else want to re-roll?
I cannot.
I bumped you up to 15, though, Lucy.
Bless you.
uh,
So Lucy with a 15.
Well.
hold up, I'm gonna
Oh,
let the
now you're
dice
gonna make him feel
roll
bad
with-
about bullying you. He's not gonna stop for a little bit.
Also, I just want to
but-
say, CG, is this revenge for Web of Deceit not casting Pass Without a Trace?
Maybe.
I think I will keep my 14.
Okay. So we have 14 with Callio, a 15 with Lucy, a 14 with Midas,
Mhm.
17 with Zara, a 23 with Union. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
Grisharix didn't do too bad. He also rolled a 14, which for his 0 in stealth is pretty good. You watch as you hear the sound of metal, and it takes a second as it reverbs around and you. Metal scraping on woods, footsteps approaching, fanning out, passing through the trees. You are able to almost match the sounds in tandem, passing through a center, a hole of this approaching net of gold and yellow guards that are combing these woods, looking, presumably, for you. At one point, the horse stalls and stops, unsure about how to navigate through, and in their confusion, one of the guards hears what he thinks is hoof or clip clops of hooves. Goes over to investigate. Calliope, you pull the horse forward, and the guard passes through where once there was an invisible horse. There's not but air. Lucy, you see as passing by a large man with a titanic axe held in his hands. And he keeps on tapping every tree that he goes by, seemingly a ritual only for himself.
Where the fuck is my
You
pen?
watch, you watch as he passes right by the tree that you are underneath. He swings his axe into the tree, and you watch as the axe barely takes a single hair off of your head. And he passes by. And they continue on. All of you are frozen solid, hiding as best you can between foliage in the invisibility all around. Sound of metal passes. They travel through. At that point, you all think it's probably the best idea to hasten your journey to Miotis.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that was tense.
Like to imagine to get around a guard, Zara hid behind a tree that just happened to be very wide in one section.
It has one very huge gnarled branch.
Well, no, I'm just imagining
Fear-
like if they weren't like actually no, their horns peek out, they just match the bark.
Oh, it's like a birch tree. Yeah, totally.
Lucy's trying not to be scared, but he's also got like just a massive frown on his face. And, fucker cut my hair. He could. I'm glad he didn't kill me, but he cut my hair.
Well,
Hey, Lucy, I'm sure he'll grow back soon.
His ears go flat. I am insulted. I want that man's eyes.
we'll get you eyes at home. We need.
I
to get
want
you-
his eyes.
We'll get you eyes at home. We're going. We have
Meanwhile,
eyes at home.
Meanwhile, eyes at home.
They're just golf balls that are painted.
Yeah.
Your googly eyes don't work on
I
me,
was literally about to type in googly eyes on Discord for the GIF. The eyes at home.
We have normal eyes, but then he has better eyes emote.
But yeah,
Fucking
we are getting out of these fucking woods.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the
Roll me one more.
Oh.
Roll me one more stealth. One more survival check to continue and finish up your navigations. You've passed from underneath the mountain, so you need a
16.
new landmark to guide your way.
11.
I have 2 coin flips left and the days just started. So
I'm also so
I am
sorry.
rolling.
I thought I was muted. I was looking for my
No, you're
pen.
fine. I am rolling straight here, so that's a 6.
Okay, roll 20. You're not gonna treat me like a little bitch now, okay? Roll 20.
It's
You're
bullying.
not gonna
You gotta
fuck
put in
me
your bully
over.
token.
Roll 20. I fucking hate you.
Roll 20 is there. You go. It's
You're an
masochist.
You're
You gotta
an
hit it
irredeemable
first.
piece of shit. Roll 20. So,
There you go.
God damn it!
Yeah.
This is why.
You did it too late.
This is why nobody loves you. Roll 20.
Damn.
Unfortunately,
This is why your dad went out to get milk and hasn't come back. Roll 20.
Roll 20's degradation. King.
Thero,
Oh
roll
boy,
again, I
he's
wanna
going
see.
hard today.
you didn't use the safe word RNGesus.
Fuck RNGesus. Fuck roll 20. And fuck you. Sorry.
It
You
is,
guys.
unfortunately, as a result of your survival checks, you are drawn deeper into the woods.
I'm
And
getting that man's eyes.
you spend a unfortunate amount of time lost within it, losing a fair bit of time and of ground.
I swear it wasn't me leading us wrong. Promise.
Traveling through the woods of iron has been rough going. And on foot, the distance is long. And as the sun dips below the sky, you find yourself in a uncompromising forest. You have to bed down for the night. So, you all have to take a long rest after a day of travel.
Considering I
Not
spent
made
all
it
my
to
spells,
Meotis
I'll
yet.
take it.
Well, I get all of my coin uses back, so that's good.
You said long rest?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Also, Citric, don't tell me the odds.
Right, have to reroll that. So that's a D8 for me. Nope. A second. There we go. A 6. Getting
Ooh.
better.
But yeah, Union will just, again, knowing how tired everyone is, Union is just going to stay up and just watch over everyone, unmoving, and just.
That-
Oh,
yeah.
go ahead.
Within 10 feet of you, Union, before Zara goes to sleep, this is going to be cast.
Union will just bow to Zara. They're also just going to be like right next to Biscuit because Biscuit's probably going to do the horse thing, how they lay down.
Yep.
And they're just going to like. Union isn't like used to this, but they have a memory of just how to calm a horse, and they're just giving the slow like pet while they sit
Yeah,
in the center
the-
of camp.
Yeah, the Guardian of Faith looks like a yellow, a large yellow crystal that just kind of just sits there.
Also,
Lucy's
before
gonna
we
angrily throw daggers before bed.
take the long rest, I will Midas will try to procure like any form of bucket or whatever we have at hand to deposit water, and well, the food once again we don't count with thing to with herbs to spice it up or stuff like that, but it will keep your belly warm.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Midas.
You know what else would keep me warm? Batman's
Yeah?
eyes.
Batman's eyes.
We will get you eyes when we beat the shit
Put
out
my
of Gawain
fur.
and that dumb fucking fairy.
I want that fairy's wings.
Hey, Union.
Remember,
Oh.
we said we were trying to keep the fairy safe. Not say we are going to succeed, but we have to try.
You guys can hand him off to me. Look, I don't know what my boss wants with that fairy after we're done.
Your boss.
Mm-hmm.
Care to elaborate?
One word. Faye!
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
And Lucy just nods, just like, that explains everything, right? It's just like a look that should explain anything. Like he's like,
Yeah,
Well-
that makes sense. That makes sense.
You have mentioned that you have two patrons. One loves you, the other,
they're married.
but the other does not.
No. One wishes I had died when they found me, but they're not getting rid of me anytime soon.
We are glad. We hope for your continued existence.
Lucy kind of opens his mouth and then just stops and goes back to throwing daggers against the tree.
So you said something about Union, CG.
Mm-hmm. Should all bunk down for the night. Union.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like you to make a perception check.
Okie dokie.
Boy.
$18. Oh.
As you continue your vigil. About 4 hours in, start to hear some clamoring, rustling in the undergrowth. It's getting louder, it's getting closer. Whatever it is, it sounds large.
But does it sound like the soldiers?
That perception check, you cannot tell.
Union's going to brace themselves. They're going to try to gauge the situation a little before they wake everyone up, because they know, like, we've gotten a short rest, which will help, but if we try to go on without a long rest, Union knows that the rest can't really pull on as much as they can.
The sound is getting louder. The Guardian of Faith stands sentinel along with you as you begin to raise your hammer, going from your chest to slightly above your shoulders, rapidly approaching your head as sounds come forward. Make me another perception check.
Okay, yep, that's what I was about to ask. Oh, that's an 8.
It seems as though the sound is coming from all around you. You cannot pinpoint its location anymore, as nearby rustling, thrashing is heard, and it is getting louder, but your companions continue to sleep.
Let me see what I've got.
I should have got an alarm.
Well, wait a second. I just need to check one thing. Scrolling up before I do something. Because this has been something that's been used before a lot. What's the range? Okay. Has any of the sound come within 10 feet? Because at that point, the Guardian of Faith goes off.
No.
Okay. Oh. CG, what would I roll for Union to keep composure? Because I'm trying to play this straight here.
I would say that if you really want to leave it up to dice, it would be a wisdom check. If you can also simply say, go with whatever action you feel is right.
I will do a wisdom check, and if I do not succeed whatever DC you have, Union is going to start slamming their hammer against their shield to wake everyone up.
Okay.
All right, wisdom check. Unfortunately, I don't get the proficiency on a check, so let's just see here. Here's wisdom.
Jesus.
That's a 3.
Sounds like everyone's getting up.
Yep, Union just... They would rather keep everyone else alive and risk a less optimal thing, so they just start slamming their hammer against their shield and start moving to where the sound sounds the loudest.
Oh, God.
As the clamoring begins, all of you are awoken by the sound of banging against the shield from Union. The Guardian of Faith still standing sentinel.
What's happening? What's going on?
I have no idea.
That's fine. Okay.
Do I see anything with my 120 feet of dark vision? Special dark vision?
60 feet of blind sight.
Specialize.
Special eye.
Yep. I will allow specifically Zarya because of the extended vision.
Damn it.
Well. Got that devil's sight, baby.
Sure is taking its sweet time.
Any second now.
See? Red! No, wait, it's what?
You see red. Suddenly the forest is on fire.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
I
yeah.
had nothing to do with it.
Lucy?
What? I didn't!
Lucy, no! Sorry.
Ah!
Out of force of habit.
Oh,
It
goodness.
was actually
I
Biscuit with
couldn't-
the lighter.
You might have to do another click there
Biscuit
if it's
kicked
not
over a
coming through.
torch.
What?
I couldn't take that guy's eyes, so I took the forest's eyes instead.
I say you might have to do another. You might have to do another. There. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
So did you say?
It's actually not that hard to.
Okay.
It's actually not that hard to pinpoint this. You are able to see coming through the woods, somehow navigating through it in a way that you have no idea how it's even possible. A titanic boar.
What?
Pig.
Breakfast.
He's a big pig.
Breakfast.
Is it coming towards us?
Seems to be kind of just rummaging around.
Union, that's a boar.
Food.
We can create food.
We
Why
are.
do we need to... What?
Oh, but that's bland and tasteless. Whereas
Yeah.
Hold on.
Do you see the size of that boar?
No.
Midas actually will start approaching.
okay.
Oh no. Midas, don't do anything stupid. She's not gonna stop you, but
Yeah.
Does this boar
Midas
have
will-
an int of 2 or lower?
So, Midas will approach the boar, and I want to cast Charm Monster.
oh,
Really? Okay.
okay.
All right. So it's a wisdom save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I also say that Union is holding an action if they saw where Midas went? Because Union doesn't have dark vision. They are
Midas
operating.
is
Okay. Yeah.
Midas is still within the confines of the camp. He is kind of on the edge, but you can see him.
Okay. Am I able to see what has been mentioned as the boar?
Unfortunately, that is a bit further off. Only Zara was able to spot it,
Okay. Well then.
and those with dark vision are able to see it if they get closer.
If
Mhm.
it charges, Lucy's casting Blight.
And if it charges, Union's also casting a spell since Midas is at least pointing in the direction.
Yeah, Midas is walking towards the boar, like calmly, with both arms like lowered. Like, hello there. Are you
Midas?
lost?
General Kenobi.
Midas.
Mm-hmm.
Spell save is 17.
Yes.
This thing has a -2 in wisdom. It rolled an 18
Oh my god.
Oh!
with a
Oh.
net 20.
Well,
It's not with advantage because we are not fighting.
I mean, he rolled a nat 20. He beats you.
Oh.
Your charm monster fails.
Yeah,
He's
that's
16.
perfectly fine.
He doesn't really pay you any mind as
Hmm?
he continues just kind of like using his he's got tusks on both of his left sides. So he continues digging through the roots of these trees.
You're not hostile, at least. That is good.
oink, oink.
Yeah. He will walk back towards the group. Doesn't seem to be looking for a fight. Not territorial, and we clearly are nowhere near their cubs if it has any.
As you kind of keep an eye on the boar, is quickly finds something that it's looking for within the dirt, and then seems to lean down, nibble on something, and then it begins taking off in a direction perpendicular from where you have set off camp. As the night turns into dawn, unfortunately, your long rest was disturbed. You do not get those benefits.
Ah!
as the dawn approaches and you continue on your journey towards Miotis. After several hours of travel, the town does appear in sight, as much like when you started this journey, you emerge from the woods, see it cresting over the hillside. And that is where we are going to call the session for tonight.
Hooray!
All right.
Damn it! I wanted breakfast.
I was not ready for
We
so much suspense at the tail end there.
We have eyeballs at home.
I
Midas
wanted
can
that
make
pig!
food. Midas can make infinite food. He's got the infinite food
It
glitch.
tastes like shit.
Oh, God.
They actually do. They are bland and boring.
They're bland and boring.
Sad day.
We could have had Titanic pork chops. Midas, you
The-
ruin everything.
Pigs are fucking scary, dude. Pigs are scary to fight.
They are.
So you know something funny about pigs? It's like you take a domesticated pig and just leave it in the wild, it will turn back into a boar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Feral boars are a huge problem in North America.
Yeah, they are.
Especially 40 of them.
Yep. 40 feral hogs.
30
yeah.
to 50. Mm-hmm.
I know some of us need to start wrapping up, so let's start going down the line. Punk, where can everybody find you?
Oh shit. I'm your favorite gremlin. You can all find me on Twitch, Instagram, Blue Sky, Tumblr, sometimes TikTok at PunkyardDog. One day I'll find an order to say that where it rolls off the tongue. See, it used to be Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, sometimes TikTok, and that rolled off the tongue very easily. Anyway, that's me. Did you want me to pick the next person, Vaughn? Or
Sure,
you?
why not?
Tweets!
Yeah.
Oh, Beans. Hi. Yes, hello. When I'm not like
Getting Midas company.
when I'm not keyboard smashing in the corner.
You
You
say
can
as I
find
upload
me-
your last two doodles.
No!
It's okay, she's a bottom. It's okay.
You can find me in the you can find me over at Twitter and sometimes at Tumblr at Miss Tweetums. Maybe Blue Skies in the future, thanks to Thero.
Yeah.
Blue sky.
Enjoy
And,
that code.
You can find me here on Thursdays, keyboard smashing in silence, and over at other places where I mod because yeehaw.
Hey.
Anyways, I'm keyboard smashing and then sending this keyboard flying over to Thero. Catch!
Damn,
He did.
Dead.
He Family Guy fell!
this shit was crazy.
Fam guy.
Hi, it's me. It's your boy, the rope at
Skinny
art.
penis. No.
No, not skinny. Hey, demons, it's me, your boy, Skinny Penis. You can find me over at Blue Sky, Twitter, Tumblr, For Affinity, Mastodon, Newgrounds, Twitch. It's my birthday month.
Tumblr?
Buy me a griddle. Commission me, maybe. Do whatever the fuck you want. Live your truth. Have fun. I don't know. Citric, do something.
Me. And yeah, you can find me pretty much everywhere at Citric King and playing the lovely game of, I don't know, pick a social media site and see if I'm there. Sometimes draw stuff and you will find it in places, again, at Citric King. Other than that, I am here on Thursdays, as you have seen, and we'll be here tomorrow playing on Strictly Professional or Ravnica game. And that pretty much says everything about me. Simple guy. And I think that takes us. Did you go, CG?
I did not.
Then
Ah.
go.
No, I don't want. Yeah.
Well, you have to.
Make me throw the keyboard at you.
I eat it. Nom.
I have a knife.
Do the thing.
Hello, I'm just DG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me at various Good Beans D&D channels such as twitch.tv/burnout or burnout bomb. Well, yes, you
Where
can
you
find
are,
me
yes.
here exactly. For Strixhaven Saved by the Spell campaign on Saturdays. This is an off week, so be sure to tune in next week for some fallout from last episode. You can also join us, or I'm fumbling. Join me over on twitch.tv/fartingtart for 2 different D&D campaigns. One every other Tuesday, Rascals in Ravnica, of which we are also journeying through Ravnica. And you can also find me every single Sunday for War of the Shattered Sun, where we are going through a very evil mansion that is very definitely confirmed to be alive. Who needs to go?
Just me. You're fine.
Go for it.
And hi, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/burnoutvaughn. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky, and I guess we already popped the cork on this Patreon at Burnout Vaughn. Some more stuff coming on. We might be continuing more of the RE2 make with the Wizard Sibs plays, or we might go on to RE3. Me and Zai have to actually talk about what we want to do because we don't actually know how to trigger the B stories. So it might be more RE2 make. It might be RE3 make next. We'll find out. I've got both. Aside from that, next week, final episode of Pact Tactics Act 2. We want to thank everybody who's come along with the ride for us and just let us have this much fucking fun.
Holy shit.
Be
Yeah.
the end already?
Hell yeah.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
No.
It's hey, we
You said the next one's our last one?
Yeah.
Tune in for the finale, folks.
guys, there's always a chance. There's always a chance for another game, but we got to get through this one first. That being said,
I want my game!
I want more.
that being said, we've also got Districtly Professional, our Ravnica game tomorrow, with myself, Tix Dixel as the DM, Citra King, Zako Duo, and Mandaloo, where we are such a dysfunctional family, and we are stuck in a sewer maze. Come watch us fail the maze, I'm sure. But aside from that, this Sunday, since we're not doing Saved by a Spell, we are doing No Love War Extra with our good friend Zako Duo. And we are going through AI the Somnium Files, the Nirvana Initiative, where things have gotten out of hand. They will continue to get out of hand. We are crossing time streams and jumping back and forth. Stuff is happening. Just come and see me get broken. That's all I say for those streams. It's just, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to react to stuff blind. And it's going to hurt me. And I'm going to yell. And you're just going to watch me be crazy. But aside from that, it's now time for us to raid somebody. And luckily, there's somebody on that we have rarely get a chance to raid, but is someone that many people in this call actually know. They're doing some art. We're going to raid our good friend Blue Kazanate, who's doing some art for their D&D.
Shit.
Yeah, they're doing some art for the new D&D series they just started. So what should our raid message be?
We have eyeballs at home.
We have eyeballs at home,
that's
yes.
a good one.
All right, thank you all for coming out. We love you, and we can't wait to see you all next week. So we love you. Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.